back.
On my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. Whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two, way back where I settle home. Like a losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
DJ Insane.
Bring it.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Good morning, class. It is National Teacher Day.
Are you my teacher?
National Teacher Day has been around since 1953.
Recognizing the hard work and dedication of our teachers.
She's everybody's favorite teacher.
Teachers here are teachers here because they actually love children.
Happy National Teacher Day.
Showtime!
Woo! Good morning. Welcome to it. It's Tuesday. March, April, May 7th, 2024. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus. Let's see. Kelly's out. K2 is out. But Brittany Gibbons is here. Good morning, Brittany. Let me turn your mic on. Renee, our good time gal from the east side, is here. And Stephen B. Hardy is here on his first day hanging out with us. Now, Stephen is going to be working the Facebook live feed. We're taking it to the next level. Our television feed, like with lower thirds and all kinds of fireworks and stuff. That's the hope anyway. We'll see what happens. It's National Teachers Day. It is a National Nurses Week, which both are very important jobs. Thank you, nurses, for all you do. Thank you to teachers for all you do. Is there a teacher that you remember more than others?
Hell yes.
Ooh.
Mrs. Geiger, my AP history teacher.
Really?
Oh my God. Yeah, she'd be on the news today, but she was the best, hands down the best teacher I have ever had. Like the accountability piece was just like when you failed the test, right? She would come into school the next day dressed as the F fairy. And she had a big F wand, which had a pen at the bottom of it. I swear to God.
That wasn't because you failed the test.
No.
She was just throwing out hints.
No. And she goes, and she would come into class. And if you failed that test, you got to meet the F fairy and you got to write your F in her grade book with that wand.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That's therapy.
That is therapy. Nothing like crushing your self-esteem right there.
It seems to have no lasting effects at all.
Standing in front of everybody and having them watch you put an F in the grade book.
Aw.
That's so rude.
It's AP history. Yes. Step up, boy.
It's fun. It's funny that you say that because she sounds like she was a tough teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The only two teachers that I can remember, because I do have memory issues, is Mrs. Barrett and Mr. Mays, and they were both the toughest teachers and toughest on me. Mrs. Barrett had me, had the whole class. There's like 10 feet between the first row of desks and her desk. My desk butted up against her desk, and she had one of those long meter rulers. What are those called? Yardstick. Thank you.
Way to take it back to Europe. A meter ruler.
Yardstick. And she would whack my table whenever I was out of line which was right in front of her.
You seem
But I loved her.
you seem to have been a consistent discipline problem.
Yes, yes, my whole life. No, that is 100% true. But I loved her, but she was hard. So I'm wondering, like, well, Renee, what about you? Like, who was the teacher you remember, and was the teacher that was hard on you or not?
Evidently not your health teacher.
Yeah, actually, all of my teachers were great. But most of the teachers that stick to me, I didn't have as actual teachers because they just let me skip in their class. Like those were my favorite ones.
The ones that let her off.
You were like, oh, we know you're in this building for education, whatever.
Whatever.
But no, I mean, I had a lot of great teachers, but none that, like, I don't know. I just liked them all. And I had special ones that let me skip in their class. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Brittany, what about you? Do you have a teacher that sticks out?
I do. And
Bet you she's a hugger.
she's not a hugger.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even like to touch people. You don't know me at all. Okay, so it would be Mrs. Duvenak. She was my 4th grade teacher, and I went to a Catholic school, and she was just like, she came in like this, like, breath of fresh hippie air. Like, it was during the Gulf War, and she, like, put together a press conference for the 4th graders to talk about, like, the fall of the Berlin Wall and, like, all of this stuff. Like, I barely remember. I was on the news for it, though.
Really?
Yeah, like, talking about all this worldly stuff. She lasted 1 year there.
Yeah, they got rid of her.
Yeah, pretty quick. But then now we're friends
Bringing in
on
your hippie
Facebook.
ideas.
Now we're friends on Facebook.
See,
Nice.
that's what's nice is when you're still connected to your teachers. I love Facebook for that.
Yeah.
It really is cool because in the olden days, if you didn't have someone's phone number, you would never saw them again.
No.
And nowadays you can look up anybody and find anybody, and it's crazy. It's awesome.
No, it's not. It's not awesome.
What do you
Some
mean it's
people
not
deserve
awesome?
to be lost. Like some
my
people deserve
word.
not to be found.
What?
Everybody deserves to be found.
Yeah.
Really?
You really,
Everyone.
everyone.
There's some people I'd shake in the woods.
Anyway, speaking of woods, we'll get to that in a second. Anyway, happy National Teachers Day. If you're a teacher, you're doing God's work. Happy National Nurses Week as well. So Demetrius brought up the woods. There is a big debate going around on TikTok right now. And
Have it while you can.
the debate is if would you a man or bear? It's the man or bear question. Someone asked, would you rather be alone in the woods with a bear or a man, presumably a man you don't know? Now, if you search TikTok, you're going to find a million videos on this, like one where a guy asks 8 women on the street and 7 said bear.
Dumb.
Plenty of women are defending guys and saying it's a ridiculous question, but not really, that it's not really being answered, honestly, because most people say they would rather be in the woods with a bear than a man.
That is a lie.
That is what they're saying.
Is it a creepy man?
Just a man.
Just a man you don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you like your odds better with a strange man or with a bear?
I'm good with a man.
Man?
Mhm.
Right, because what if it's a park ranger? And you're just thinking because it's a man. Oh, I was muted.
No, you're
Say
good.
Said right, because what if it's a park ranger and you're in the woods? But the description is just a strange man.
Yeah.
Park
Yeah,
ranger
it's just
could still be out there to help you.
well, yeah, so it's just a strange man. And
Let's just take
women
it,
are like,
let's just take it in the dark.
What?
A dude. All right. No occupation.
Right,
just a
right.
dude and a bear.
Yeah.
Just a dude, a silhouette of a dude and a bear. Hands down, it doesn't even question. It's a dude.
Bear.
well,
Right now, but this is why I try to keep this apartment empty.
but here's the problem, Demetrius, is let the women speak. So go ahead, Brittany. You want to go man or bear?
I will tell you this, just based on like my own. So I run regularly at the park.
Uh-huh.
What I have to run with, I'm not kidding you, is a taser and a little ring that has a sharp end on it. And it's not because of the bears.
I want to.
So I will tell you that as a woman in this world who runs by herself,
Uh-huh.
I arm myself with those things, and we don't have bears here.
Right.
So if that like puts it in perspective. Secondly, I secretly do think I'm like
push this chair
Cinderella
over.
level.
Uh-huh.
I can befriend any animal. I want the bear.
You want the bear?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is why I hate Disney movies because it's done this to me too.
What?
I think appliances talk when I leave the room, but you honestly believe that if you were to encounter a wild bear, that you could put your hand out and somehow
I don't know
put it on
logistically how it's going to go,
How
but something's
does
going to
that
happen
work?
where we're friends at the end.
where you guys are just walking down the trail side by side, and he's
Yes,
like,
it's
"Well,
somewhere.
Britt, this started off
What's that
rocky."
movie where like there's a tiger in a boat with a guy? I think we'll just come to an
Like the pie?
understanding. Yeah. Like we'll see it in each other's
Yeah.
eyes.
According to the rules of Disney, all she has to do is sing to it, and then that's the rest.
That's true. That's true. 419-345-3375. Someone said, I'll take the bear.
Mhm. No, I just don't understand that. Like,
I don't think you will.
look, yeah,
Hey,
because
you won't.
here's my thing. Look,
You won't,
have
man.
To, you have to. Oh, stop, stop. Because I'll break it down even in this regard.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
You have a better survival rate with a dude, even
No,
if you're.
that's not true. It's not true.
Stop! I'm gonna kick
No,
you.
no.
in the
I
face.
looked. I watched some of the TikTok videos, and one guy brought the stats in. Said how many bears there are, how many men there are, the percentage of bears that attack women, and the percentage
First
of
of
men
all-
that attack women. It's not even close.
First of all,
So the
like you
number.
can run all your stats.
Yeah, but you're just
You're talking about an imaginary question, so there are no stats. The question is, you're in the woods with a man or a bear.
If the-
It isn't the likelihood of you running into
No.
a bear. It isn't the likelihood of you running into the woods of a man. You are in the woods. Which one do you want to be in the woods
the
with?
stats are very clear. Man versus woman, bear versus woman. I
Oh
mean,
my
the stats
God.
are very
I
clear.
cannot.
All right, Renee, what about you? Would you rather be stuck in
Why
the
am I
woods?
arguing this stuff?
I already said I want a
Yeah,
man.
she wants a
She
man.
wants a man.
She look.
Of course
Look,
she
You
does.
feed the bear.
Because here's the thing. She knows that man ain't gonna hurt her because she can have sex with that man. That bear ain't gonna want to have sex with her.
She shouldn't be forced to have sex with him to be cared
Oh my
for.
God. Cared for? What are you talking about? It's
To
survival.
be protected. To be
Protected?
survived. To be survived.
What the hell?
I believe I can make him my friend.
Yes, I believe you could.
See, she's
The
I
same
believe
way.
that.
The same concept.
the same
Agreed.
concept Brittany has with the bear is
With the bear.
Renee has with the
We
man.
have beliefs we can be friendly
don't
with
think
violent
I
creatures.
can be friends with the bear. Like, what would I do? Is big old paw come at me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Talking about
right.
the man or the bear?
The bear,
Okay,
the
all right.
bear's paw.
You guys are crazy.
I don't know. It's
So many videos on TikTok.
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming that women would rather have the bear.
You know what? I would love to actually put that in and see, like, if we could just go, all right, here's your choice, ladies. Here are the woods. I got a bear here and a dude here. Pick one.
Well, I would even do better.
Because I don't believe
I would
that.
just have two rooms. One with a bear in it, one with a man in it, and then you have to walk into one of the rooms. What's the real answer?
Hey, I know. Is it a big gay man with a beard?
I don't know. Anyway, so see, spirited debates online.
Right.
Just
So
spirited.
what would you guys choose? A woman or a bear?
Oh, it's easy. A woman. Because
First of all, it would be bear. I would pick
not
bear.
choose a bear.
Absolutely, I would, because I would rather that death be quick than prolonged over years.
Oh my
The death-
God.
you mean the death of your physical or the
I
death
would
of your
rather
soul?
be eaten alive than death by 1,000 cuts. I would cover myself in honey and peanut butter and just be like this, Yogi, Yogi.
Really? So you would see? For me, obviously, I'd rather be with a female because I mean, I don't think a female can overpower me for the
Oh my
most
God!
part.
First of all, they would nag you into the woods until you killed yourself,
Whatever.
and
It's probably why you're in the woods in the first place.
trying to get away from it.
Anyway, so you can have that debate all day today, man or bear. That is the super viral question this
And if
morning.
I walk by you and hear it, I'm smacking both of you. I don't care if you're strangers.
I do have a text message 419-345-3375. If it was a bear or Renee doing traffic and weather, I'm going with the bear.
Whatever, Nick.
I'm going with the bear.
Nick, you need to get a hobby.
You don't know who it is.
I do know who it is.
Listener.
I do. From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Oh.
Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 northbound between US 24 exit 4 and Airport Highway exit 8. Expect lane restrictions for I-475 widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through this year. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 52 degrees and mostly cloudy, and for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours with a high of 70. And for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 52. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 1077 The Wolf.
I got to tell you, my friends over at State Line Sauce Company, the #1 hot sauce in all of Toledo. This Wednesday, you're going to check it out at the Westgate Farmers Market and at the Oregon Farmers Market on Dustin Road. Both locations, they're going to be at showing you State Line Sauce, giving you a chance to try it. So if you haven't tried it yet, you can try it at those locations, or you can go to StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. Get sauced.
Miss the 2024 Hamler Country Fest, May 17th and 18th under the big roof at the Hamler Community Park. Gates open Friday at 6 with Brett Lowry, Alex K, Nashville Crush, and the Friday headliner, Little Texas. Saturday, gates at 4:30, and it's Wes Garcia, Red Feather, Devin Henry, and Avriana with rising star Travis Denning closing out the night. Camping available. Tickets and more at HamlerCountryFest.com. HamlerCountryFest.com.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Now that's crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance, 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm talking with Tom from Wojo's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. With the change of season, it's always good to have good maintenance on your heating and air conditioning.
And when we do these cleaning checks, it's not just a check. We actually clean your condenser outside. We'll replace your filter for you. We check the refrigerant levels, the electronic connections, blowers, just to make sure that is running adequately.
All right. And how do we get a hold of you at Wojo's?
You can call us at 419-693-3220 or reach us on the web at wojosheating.com.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. TowersArmory.com.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZzzQuil.
ZzzQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZzzQuil nights. Explore our products at ZzzQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspires.
Andrew Z. and Demetrius in the morning.
Steve Perry, right? In that? Yeah. Driven by. Good morning. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus. Brittany Gibbons from the blog Midwest Brittany, and of course the Road Trip Trivia the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. And Stephen B. Hardy is here. We're working the Facebook Live feed and the television production for us. We appreciate that. And now, Brittany, real quick, you have a new podcast. Is that true?
Yeah, we had a new podcast come out today called Country Club Girls. It's me, Meredith Solo, who hosts trivia with me. Yeah. And it's a weekly comedy podcast about just our journey into high society of Toledo, Ohio, which is a thing.
Is it a thing?
Yeah.
I think I just railed against that thing this weekend.
You did, actually. It was not great timing for me in terms of branding, but I allowed it. So, no, we're members of Toledo Country Club, and we always just laugh just because we are so out of place there, but we love it. The drinks are fantastic.
That's kind of what I was saying about being in Perrysburg. Like they would prefer I'm not here, but I'm here.
We've just made ourselves at home on those pool chairs.
All right, let's get into the news.
Country Club?
Toledo.
Oh.
Renee's like, oh, how cute. That
Are you there?
A little cute. No,
she's like, no. I belong to Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah,
do you really?
No.
Dude, you don't know.
Who's the fanciest person in the room always? I just assumed it was true.
Really? Yes. No. 100%. We're like totally not country club people.
Oh, you are the if you looked up country club people, it would be a big picture of you and John.
Just let you know, just because you're not at a country club doesn't make you you're not a country club person.
Yeah.
I may be in my backyard at my own cool. I got my own country club right in my backyard.
Yeah, she country clubbed herself, her house. So what was I going to say? A country club. No, I was a very important. Oh, I watched the movie Unfrosted this weekend with Jerry Seinfeld, where it's the movie of the Pop-Tart look. Here's the thing: the Pop-Tart thing, the whole concept is real, but Jerry Seinfeld said none of it is true. That's like in the movie, like it's all pieces. But it was funny. It was like slapsticky, crazy, ridiculous. It was cute. It was cute. I enjoyed it. But one thing that I learned was the I can't remember if it's Post or Kellogg's. I think it's Post. Marjorie Post. She owned Mar-a-Lago, and then sold it to Donald Trump. And I was like, no way, that's true. We looked it up, and it was true because you brought up Mar-a-Lago. Marjorie Post.
Okay.
Marjorie Post. She ran Post.
All right.
A rival for Kellogg's.
Okay. All right. Back to the news.
I figured if I said it slower, you would understand it more.
I totally understood it the first time you said it. You garnered that much response from me the first time.
You brought up Mar-a-Lago.
I did.
All right. Anyway, let's get into the news. A Toledo man is convicted for forcing his way into a home and threatening a woman. Michael Wagner entered a no contest plea to aggravated trespassing on May 6th. He was originally facing aggravated burglary and abduction charges in the case. According to police, he was kicked out of his father's home and broke into the victim's home through the garage. He allegedly threatened to tie her up, or we've talked about the story before. He allegedly tie her up, kill her, walking around with knives the entire time he was there, stated he was not taking his medication. So now he's been convicted of that, and he's due back in court for sentencing on May 29th.
What makes something aggravated?
I don't know.
Like, I always hear that term. Like, it's always like aggravated burglary or aggravated assault.
Right.
Like, I assume if you assault me, you're a little more than aggravated.
Yeah.
Right? Or aggravated murder. Like,
that'd be mad. I'm mad murder.
I'm super mad at you. But
I don't
know.
What
gives it the distinction of aggravated?
Producer
weapon?
Producer Doug, who is our producer and former cop, I'm sure he will be texting in momentarily.
Yeah, he's like, well, whatever I frame you with.
Why isn't producer Doug a cop anymore?
Well, we can't talk
we can't talk about that on here.
No.
Okay.
2 things we don't talk about. Doug used to be a cop,
and Fight Club.
and Fight Club. Oh, three things: Fight Club and Bruno.
Yes,
those are the three things.
Talk about Bruno.
Definitely not.
No,
Talk about him.
No. A woman accused of shooting a child's father in the leg. 29-year-old woman is facing a felonious charge, accused of shooting the father of her child at Greenbelt Apartments the night of May 5th. No age was given to the victim, who sustained non-life-threatening injuries to his leg. It was located at the residence. So anyway, she shot the dude in the leg.
What'd he do?
Right? What did he do?
Here's the thing.
Women don't just shoot guys.
That's not true.
That is true. Don't just randomly shoot him.
I do want to point out
Even Brittany's like,
this lovely.
I'd rather slowly kill them.
Yes,
it's called marriage.
Why would I shoot you when I could just make you shoot yourself? But you flip it I love how you flip flop on this, because if a guy were to shoot a girl in the leg, you'd be like, "Oh my god,
what do you do?
What that man needs to be thrown under the jail."
Yes, what did he do?
This dude gets shot in the leg. You're like, "Well, he probably did something."
What did he do? It's the same question.
What did he do?
Whether he shoots somebody or whether he gets shot, what did he do? That's what we want to know. A teen injured, 3 arrested in a Toledo shootout. A 17-year-old boy was treated in an area hospital for a minor graze to his shin, stemming from the incident on Hoyles Avenue in Toledo. Wow. What?
I used to live on Hoyles.
Did you really?
Oh yeah. When Jesus, I think it was like right before I got married. We lived on Hoyles.
Witnesses told officers that multiple people drove to the house and started firing shots. Several people inside the house began to shoot back. Wow, so they were ready. The boy, the house, 2 vehicles outside were hit.
No,
Jesus.
That neighborhood was so scary.
Really?
Oh my God, bro. Next door to me was a guy in a motorcycle gang. Across the street was a guy who clearly ran a drug house, and then a prostitute next door to him. And it was the craziest neighborhood. You want to talk about having a curfew as an adult? It was like, you be home.
The street lights are on your home.
Like,
a person was shot in the hand during a large parking lot gathering outside a Toledo lounge. The Uniques Lounge on Dorr Street near Reynolds. Late Sunday night, shots rang out. People scattered. I don't know if he tried to catch the bullet or what happened. Let me see. Sylvania Township officers pulled over a car that had fled from the scene at the ProMedica Wildwood Complex. One person was shot in the hand, and first responders treated on the scene before taking her to a local hospital. Police on the scene did not identify anyone responsible for the shooting. A DoorDash delivery driver was carjacked in Toledo. William Samica, 42, says he moved here from Colombia so his family could escape the violence there. Toledo heard that and said, "Hold my beer. Give me your car."
Welcome to Toledo.
Yeah, totally Toledo. When you flee from Colombia for the violence and you come to Toledo and get carjacked, totally Toledo.
It's a different kind of violence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Colombia, bro. Colombia, where they chop hands and heads off.
I know. He moved here with his 2 children 8 months ago. Since then, he's been spending some time driving for DoorDash in town. Now he's got to get a new car. We come from a country because of violence. We decided to immigrate, and now we are here in the United States, and now we are not lucky in this place also. Man, 5:25 a.m. Saturday morning, he was dropping off a DoorDash delivery from the 7-Eleven near Navarre Park on Toledo's east side to 712 Division Street.
Nope.
The police report states a man pulled a gun and took off in his car, 2018 Toyota Corolla. While I was delivering the order, the guy approached my car, appeared from a street that I didn't know that. Then he attacked me with the gun and pointed it at my head like that. And then he decided to get in my car and left. He fled and left, and luckily nothing happened to me. So he's now without a means of transportation, putting his door dashing days on hold.
Wow.
Yeah, Lucas County Commissioner violated harassment policy. Nita Lopez is going to have to undergo some training. She violated the board's harassment-free work environment policy and engaged in inappropriate, unprofessional behavior. An investigation into complaint determined. Grand Rapids Village, Grand Rapids, Ohio, councilwoman faces religious housing discrimination accusations. Hunter Blaker, this is Demetrius' former home city.
Town.
Hunter,
let's not give it more than it is.
Hunter Blaker, Sylvain's former tenant, says she mocked his religion. He also claims she never paid him for numerous tasks he completed at her request on several of the rental properties. She owes him about $4,200. He moved into Sylvain's rental home on the corner of Ludwig and Grand Rapids Road. I did a bunch of side work for her. Then she ended up using that over my head, wouldn't give us the money for it, and showed up at the house with the eviction notice she wrote up herself. She explained to me over text message that I could either bill her or she was going to take it off the rent. So there you go. They called her to find out what was going on, and she hung up on him, said no comment. Port Clinton magnet fisherman. What's a magnet fisherman? Renee, you're the fishing expert here on the show. Why would he use magnets?
I'm not a fishing expert. Remember, I'm a snake family.
But your son is a professional fisherman.
No,
though.
he's not professional. He's trying to be.
Oh.
It's
so two magnet fishermen. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's when you have these huge magnets, you toss them in the water, and essentially you're not fishing for fish, you're fishing for like junk or goods, or it brings up like bikes or stuff people discard in the water, like treasures, little treasures.
Right.
That people.
That makes sense.
Oh, that does make sense because
they're like the fish are so polluted and full
of like metals,
catching metal fish out of you.
That's what I thought. It's like that kids game. You had like a little magnet at the end.
The fish mouth would open up,
and you'd have to like pop them up.
I think it's like scrapping, or sometimes you find something cool.
Yeah. Well, these guys found three mortars and send officials scurrying. And
what's
they found
a mortar?
It's a
bomb. So the bomb squad secured. They later found a fourth one. They secured all four. For later disposal. So this magnet fisherman found 4 bombs.
Who just throws bombs in the water?
No.
He's like, I don't want these anymore. Just toss them in the lake.
People with poor aim. Like the weak-armed one who's just like, all right, we're going to let him try one more time. Man, Steve, what is going on
today? We're done with him.
Hey, I did get
Do
producer
you know that there's an entire industry devoted to people who just collect discarded change? It's an $11 billion industry.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, they collect money that people throw away. They go through garbage. They go through. Yeah,
Man, no, I had no idea. I don't know why we still use change. They
What
say
do they do with it then?
they put it in the bank. Yeah,
The bank takes it. Yeah.
In Ohio, by the way, producer Doug said an offense is considered aggravated if the offender is in a sudden rage or extreme emotional state while committing the crime, and the victim provoked the emotional state. The offense may be charged if the offender causes serious physical harm or whatever. So there you go. Is it sudden rage or extreme emotional state while committing the crime?
Oh. While the victim provokes it?
Does that kind of lessen it then because he was provoked, he or she?
It doesn't say.
I don't think so.
I
I don't like. I would like that to be taken into consideration. Like,
she provoked me.
But you understand what she said?
She's crazy, Your Honor.
She said it was tiny, Your Honor.
She shot me in my leg.
One is dead after a fall from the stands in the OSU graduation over the weekend. How horrible is that?
Wow.
Police and emergency responders were on the scene, but the person fell out of the stands.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never been to the shoe. Is it the shoe, right?
The
shoe. I've never been. Is it very steep? Because I've seen there are some stadiums where it's like so steep where you're like, dude, I could fall.
Yeah. Especially
That's
from
how
the top. That's a big fall.
Yeah.
That's how I feel at Little Caesars.
The pizza
Arena.
place.
Pizza place?
The arena.
like where they put the pizza shop. You're like, I'm not going up there.
We're talking about
I love
Thank
Crazy
you.
Bread, but this is ridiculous.
Little Caesars arena is so steep.
Yeah, there are a lot of them like that where I'm like, wow, this is like the top and then the incline to the bottom. It's like we're like, whoa, we are high.
Right. So I used to get tickets like in the first probably 3 rows from the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, if you gotta pee, like it's a long trip to get back up to go to the bathroom there. So I was like, we'll stay in the middle.
Cedar Point is officially open for the summer this past weekend, unveiling the new coaster, the Top Thrill 2. For the first time, Donnie P was there with the kids. He hasn't missed an opening day in a few years. We'll talk about him when he gets in the studio tomorrow. And we're going in 2 weeks. See my RV? You see my RV, Brittany?
Yes, I
Does it
did.
look cool?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't expect it from Demetrius. I
just imagine when he takes it to like a national park, no one's gonna be able to find it. It'll be like the worst. Yeah, it'll like just. We can't go over there. There's a bear.
There's
a bear over there. Clearly,
I told Chris Rodriguez, who's painting it. I said, look, I want it to look vacationy. Like I want hills and I want streams and I want desert and I want beach and he nailed it. He's killing it. So
I want Kevin Hart written on the side of it.
Why? I don't understand. Why Kevin Hart?
Just make it look like a tour bus.
That is not a tour bus.
No, definitely. Wait, what are you trying to say, Renee?
I'm saying
I feel
that.
offended.
I don't feel like Renee would even get in it. I think she would just. I feel like she feels like that is the most white trashiest of vehicles that you could possibly.
Beautiful.
Like I think she looks at it and she goes like this. like I feel like if you were to even say, "Hey, I'm driving it to your house to pick you up," she would go, "Oh no, I'll meet you somewhere."
She wouldn't even take a picture in front of it. I don't think.
No,
because somehow someone would
Actually,
associate.
She would point at it and go.
Like, what is happening here?
It's like riding in a 2-liter of Mountain Dew.
And I want to be here when you pull it up in front of your house so I can see all your neighbors.
Brittany, would you ride in it?
I would.
Thank you. Oh.
But I'll get in any.
In the cover of night.
Shut up.
It would have to be so dark.
If you go to my personal Facebook
I'm
page, you
worried
see the
about
picture.
what the inside looks like.
Well, the inside's not done, but I mean, it's gonna.
So you're doing the whole, like you gutted the whole thing.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
I know. It's taken 3 years.
Oh my gosh. I did not realize.
So by the time you finish the painting, and then by the time you refurnish the whole inside, like
it'll be ready by 2030.
the paint on the outside is going to be faded.
He's putting a clear coat.
Is it ready this summer? Is this the summer of RV?
2 weeks. I declared it the summer of RV. 2 weeks. We're going to Cedar Point in 2 weeks.
In it?
Yes.
But it's not done.
I'm hoping. Well, I got 2 weeks.
There'll be hand straps. Everybody will be able to stand like a bus.
The furniture's not done. Because here's the thing: if you go to Cedar Point and you stay like a weekend, the room is $600 a night. I mean, that's just
gosh.
Yes,
yeah,
$609 a night, straight up. $1,200.
How much does it cost to get inside Cedar Point now?
I guess like $100 a person.
What?
No, I thought Cedar Point was cheap last year.
No, I think it's like $100 a person.
Just
we
to
buy
get
the,
in.
We buy the season passes. So
Yeah, the season passes are $100.
Well, and then we pay payments. But I mean, the season. So maybe it's $50. I don't know, $100.
Like $64.
Is it okay?
Right, or you can get a pass
for $100.
For $100.
Right.
Like
That's why you should do a pass. But yeah, the hotels are $600, but they have the campground there for RVs. It's $130 a night, and there's a shuttle that takes you right to the park. And there's a hot tub and a pool.
Oh hell no!
What do you do?
I stayed in the cabin there.
I stayed in the cabin. It was nice.
There ain't no way I'm getting into a public hot tub at Cedar Point.
What do you mean?
No, thank you, Campbell Soup.
Hey, by the way, speaking of fun stuff to do, it's your chance to see the rare birds in Northwest Ohio during the biggest bird week in America. It's the birding festival that's going on. People are traveling from all over the world to be here in Northwest Ohio this week to see.
This is my least favorite week.
Why?
Listen.
So fun.
I actually see birders as enemies. They take over the park where I run, and they're the rudest people. They glare at you if you so much as make a sound. Like, they stand on every entrance. I want to be like, you want to see the bird? Go in the park. Stop blocking every end. They're not out here where the cars are, guys.
Do you know who else is rude as hell? Is fishermen when they're walleye fishing and you're just down by the park with the kids trying to walk.
The disgust they shoot you.
Yes, because you're being. They don't want you scared of fish. You got to be quiet. I'm like, we're in a park.
I'm out. Show me the ears on a fish, ass. When have you ever seen a fish go, dude, you just totally, I didn't hear you. I totally didn't. You snuck up on me. You the best fisherman ever. I'm the big-eared fish. That's what they call me. First fish to go extinct is the big-eared fish.
Did you guys see this? A man attempted to shoot a pastor during a church service on Sunday.
Whoa! Ooh, I watched that video.
Did you watch it? Scary as hell.
Yes.
The dude is standing in the aisle, pointing the gun at the pastor, pulls the trigger, and the gun jams.
You want to talk about a moment where you just like, I'm going to pass around the collection plate now. If you don't know or believe in the power of the Lord, I'm going to show you.
Crazy.
Here you go.
It's crazy. Like now, like
whole different kingdom of God.
Minutes into the Sunday sermon outside of Pittsburgh, Pastor Glenn Germany suddenly found himself staring down the barrel of a gun. The heart-stopping moments captured on the church's live stream. You can make out the gun jamming.
This morning when I woke up, man.
A close call bringing the pastor to tears.
I'm seeing, what happened, and I'm totally grateful. But I'm really starting to process it right now.
A fast-acting church deacon jumped in to help. The two seen wrangling the gun from the attacker's hands, who allegedly told police that God told him to do it. The pastor's wife watched in horror.
You ask yourself, is this really happening?
26-year-old Bernard Polite, who told authorities he didn't know the pastor, has been charged with attempted homicide, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment.
This is not less than a miracle.
Middle name?
I truly seeing that gun being pointed at me.
Crazy.
All right, now here's my question, right? Now, as the pastor, do you think that this is a message from God and that now you change your life? Or do you, because...
Well, but if the message from God, it could have been God intervening.
See, that's the thing. Like,
you don't know.
Like,
It's all that's up to interpretation.
Like, if you're the pastor, are you doing something so damn dirty that now you're like, ooh,
I better clean up
I
my
gotta
act
clean up
because
my
that
act.
was my warning.
Yeah.
From God.
Or do you? Or I just don't know.
I don't know. I don't know
Like
how
when
you
some
interpret
crazy
that.
guy named Bernard Polite shows up to shoot you and he don't know you.
It's not very polite.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not at all.
You are
So
not.
God told him to pull the trigger.
Yeah, God was like, you know what? I'm gonna need you to drive to 36 and Elm and shoot this pastor.
Jeez.
All right,
Don't worry, it's
Lord.
not going to go off. Just do what I tell you.
Just wave it at him.
Oh man, it's crazy. All right. And finally, the good news for today, Renee. This is just for you. The good news, because she doesn't like the news, but we'd like to give her at least the good news. You want to have the duck truck winner, or do you want to do the World War II veteran receives a college diploma?
Duck truck.
Okay. A family in Arkansas won a new GMC Sierra 1500 truck in their church's Duck Classic fundraiser and decided to give it to someone who needed it more. They asked teachers and school counselors in the area to nominate deserving kids who needed a new ride, and they surprised the winner last week. Here is Josh Milton talking about getting the truck, his English teacher, Holly Cockrell, singing the praises, and Milton receiving the truck from the family.
I had like an old 1999 Chevy Silverado. The water pump's been broken out on it, and I haven't been able to get it fixed.
One of the first people that came to mind was Josh Milton.
You know, reading through his stuff, he just touched home a little bit.
He is kind as can be to the other students, his peers. He would love it and be happy for anybody else. And so that's just what kind of kid he is.
Sir, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Enjoy it. Well deserved.
Thank you, man.
Oh, look at that. Gave me the feels.
They didn't say anything about the parents.
What do you mean?
When they were talking about the kid deserved it.
Yeah.
But the parents are driving it.
No, he's probably 18. He sounded like an older guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a because he said he was driving a truck. So, all right, that is the good news. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at Anthony Wayne Trail, State Route 25, northbound between Monclova Road and South Detroit Avenue. Daytime lane restrictions are possible through early summer. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 52 degrees and mostly cloudy. And for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours with a high of 70. And for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 52. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Oh, hey, gotta tell you, my friends over at Dickey's Barbecue. Dickey's Barbecue is bringing Texas-style pit barbecue to the 419 in Perrysburg. It's a Dickey's Barbecue. They were established in 1941. They've been around 82 years, and now they are in Perrysburg, Fremont Pike, right next to the new Crumbles Cookies in Perrysburg. So if you're looking for some amazing barbecue, whether it's brisket, whether it's ribs, whether it's pulled pork, they got it all for you. Mac and cheese, some green beans. They got baked beans. So good. At Dickey's Barbecue, check them out. They're open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. You want to get some ribs, get some delicious barbecue. It's Dickey's Barbecue Pit.
Daring to be different. Baby, I'm on a mission with Boost Mobile, putting the latest phones in the hands of more people. Introducing the Signature Coat Prime Razor, only from Boost Mobile. Rush to your nearest Boost Mobile retailer and get your Signature Coach Prime Razor on us. Get after it.
When you switch in with ID verification, select plans only. Offer valid 4/19/24 through 5/23/24. While supplies last. Taxes extra. New customers only. Must remain active and in good standing on the $60 a month plan for 6 months to receive all credits. Offer subject to change.
We're here with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And if you've got a side hustle, a small business, part of the gig economy, you need to hear this.
If there's a record of them getting paid as a 1099 employee, they definitely want their own insurance. There's always a line to figure out when something is just going to be covered personally and when it's going to be covered as a business. And that's why we like to help families and family-owned businesses, because it's hard to find that line. For example, people who are doing delivery in their cars, that's not going to be covered under their auto policy unless they add that coverage on. So people who are doing that, whether it's delivering food or groceries or driving people around, they need to make sure that their auto policy is covering. Maybe they started a small business online or they're doing something. There comes a line where their personal home or auto policies aren't going to protect them. And it's good before they cross that line to make sure that they're covered.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak? Too hard.
Takes too long.
Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun. Fun isn't hard. Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate, or going to the grocery store for
Hey, I can tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple, quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. And it doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit, because Furniture Palace is going to take care of you for sure. Let's see. Furniture Palace. Make sure you check them out. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time with Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. What's going on, Steve?
Oh, wait, I was chilling out last night, living in Fantasyland. I was watching the Met Gala. Oh my gosh, the costumes. It's
like the gay Oscars.
It is the gay. Well, aren't the Oscars already gay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was seeing clips of it on Instagram, and I'm like, none of these girls, they need help getting up the steps.
I know.
So they literally have an assistant raising their dress up for them as they take one step at a time.
Did you see Cardi B's dress?
Yes.
The black one? It was the size of this room.
That was one of my favorites of the night. It was huge.
Gigantic.
I loved it.
How did she get around though? Like, how do you walk in an aisle of a normal place?
You got to put her on the back of a trailer.
Is that what you
Like-
do? And
like,
then-
I love how artistic it. I love that they're all crazy, and
I
it
do
makes
too.
it interesting to watch.
Totally.
And, like, you know,
I
it's just not
love
just
it.
the boring Oscar dresses.
Right. It's just the crazier, the more
Insane.
outlandish, the better. I love
felt
it.
like Kim Kardashian's was it metal?
Yeah, she had that sweater around her shoulders.
Yes.
Unimpressed.
So when she would just they would try to raise up the dress, but it doesn't bend.
Yeah.
So it was just weird.
Well, what a lot of them do is they have like a detachable train. They just have it just for the red carpet, and then their assistants take
The
it
red
off
carpet
once
and
they
those
get into the
800
party.
steps they have to climb.
Right? Man.
Oh my God. But some of the
imagine.
outfits, like one girl, I forget who the car said, she had a concrete like dress. No, it was sand.
Yeah.
Her body was covered in sand. It was I'm like, man, that dress is form fitting. I'm like, well, that's why. Because it ain't a dress, it's sand. I'm like,
So
okay,
they just covered her in glue and went roll around.
Was she supposed to resemble the beach? Like,
Yes.
It's art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a sands from the beach.
I did get a
like sands through the hourglass. So
are
are
the
the dumb
days.
dresses of these bras.
I got a couple text messages in one of them. Hey, it's Consuela, Renee's living maid. I'm going to be Miss Renee's dress assistant at the wedding when her son gets married. Wow. That's nice of you, Renee, to let her go to the
Can
wedding.
you please wear a Cardi B dress to this wedding?
Oh, I mean, that would be amazing.
yes. I was like, Lil Nas's outfit was flawless. I'm like, I can't wait to watch the rest of it. It was awesome.
Renee's the type of person that whatever the size of the train of the actual bride is, she needs to be 1 foot bigger.
Yeah.
Not true.
Sure, it's not.
Just say that now. Mhm.
No, my first dress that I bought it did have a little train, and then I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I
They were
got
like,
a different.
They were like,
dress.
Renee, it's more of a caboose.
Dang.
I didn't want to have to bustle it at the reception.
All right, Steve, what's going on in Sleaze?
So much. So if you guys didn't see that, I caught a little bit of it over the weekend. Tom Brady's roast was going on.
Oh my God, I
it was
wanna watch
aired
this
live on Netflix, and it was pretty wild.
Woo!
Definitely.
Woo! Did you watch any of this, Demetrius?
No.
Oh my God.
That would be hilarious. I want to watch it from top to bottom.
And it was 3 hours. It was live. It was uncut. It was filled with profanity and crude humor, and it was nuts. Here's
They
some.
ripped
This
on
is the only. Here's the only joke that Tom Brady had an issue with.
So Tom became a Patriot, moved up to New England, and on the first day of training camp, that scrawny rookie famously walked into the owner, Robert Kraft's office and said, "I'm the best decision your organization has ever made." Would you like a massage? I love Robert Kraft. I love it again. Okay.
So
He's
Tom,
having fun. Look,
You know what's so crazy?
it's the only time Tom Brady got up.
Right. And this is in the same show where Kevin Hart said to him, your wife got karate lessons 8 times a day.
Yeah.
8 times a day, and she didn't learn any damn karate. and you draw the line at Robert Kraft massage? Bro!
Yeah, so Tom Brady gets up out of his chair, goes over to that was the Roastmaster General, Jeff Ross, thank you, and said, "Don't do that." Is again,
Don't say that crap again. I'm
Yeah,
so glad I don't have to do the sleaze.
because he felt like that Robert Kraft is like a father to him, and he's an old dude and whatever, and
he gave him a massage.
Yeah. Trauma he's working through.
It was too fresh, that wound.
Like they showed clips of him like just doing shots after shots, like trying to get through it. And to one point where he's nervous, he doesn't even have anything in his cup, but he's still lifting it to his mouth because he doesn't know what to do.
Oh, the funniest was Will Ferrell. So he comes in, he roasted Brady in character as Ron Burgundy. It was hilarious.
And then they have some Peyton Manning stuff. They said he had some good lines. I guess.
It is great to be here with a bunch of people sitting around talking smack about Tom Brady, or as we call that in the Manning family, Thanksgiving. One thing that Tom and I definitely have in common, though, is our love of the game of golf. And listen, not to brag, we're both pretty good players. My handicap is a 6.4, while Tom's handicap is blowing leads in the Super Bowl to my brother Eli. The last time Tom Brady had to wait this long to get on stage, it was the 2000 NFL Draft.
Here's Tom Brady return some punchlines toward Manning.
Peyton, I know sometimes you live in Denver and sometimes you live in Louisiana, but you'll always live in my shadow. There was a slow white Bronco heading down the 405 to come here tonight. I thought we might actually see a real football legend.
Oh my God. Wow. It's an OJ joke, Renee.
I knew that.
Okay.
But they also said that Nikki Glaser turned it up too. They said this is totally going to turn her career.
She killed it.
Yes.
I wish I don't have any Nikki Glaser. Wish I did, but I watched her. She was so good.
Yeah.
It was a great roast. I mean, it was.
You want to hear some? Here's some Bill Belichick.
Ron Burgundy, the only member of the media I respect. The fellas invited me up
Do you
here
understand?
to lighten the mood a little bit
I mean,
tonight.
real quick, do you understand what that means? He's one of those crazy right-wing old white men.
Uh-huh.
Like he believes the media is evil.
Oh, I know.
Like, the only member of the media I respect.
The fellas invited me up here to lighten up the mood a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
A lot of mean things being said about Tom tonight. Wonder why they invited me. Really, Tom, why are all these people so hard on you? Do you miss me? A lot of people connected me with a saying called "do your job" and telling people to do their job. And Gronk, I've been watching on Fox NFL Sunday, and I'm begging you, please stop doing your job. But believe it or not, I've got a lot of nice things to say about Tom, but I'm running out of time here. See, your soccer team, Birmingham City, got knocked down to another tier in the English Football League, so they suck. Not so easy running a team, is it, Tom?
That's good. You want to hear the Kim Kardashian joke? Here you go. Here's Kim
Kardashian, thank you so much for being here. I know Kim was terrified to be here tonight, not because of this, but because her kids are home with their dad.
That's good.
Damn.
Yeah, and I would have been like,
good.
she's afraid of running into all of her exes.
She actually got booed at the roast.
Thank you so much, Kevin. Well, I know a lot of people make.
That was rude.
What?
Booing her. I mean, she's there. It's a fun. It's like that was rude.
Why is Kim Kardashian there?
Well, they had a lot of people there that were weird, that were outside of the
But
box.
I just like comedians. I get, some
Wasn't
people.
they
but
accusing her of dating them two dating?
Yeah,
at
there was a
one
big
time?
rumor about them.
There was a rumor that they were dating at one time.
And we don't know that that's not true.
Dude,
Just saying.
I just remembered one Nikki Glaser joke. She goes, Tom, you lost $70 million in cryptocurrency. She's like, even Gronk said, me, no, not real money.
I love Gronk.
I
love them.
So he's so dumb.
Yeah, no, right?
And he's like, he's so hot. And he's like, he's so dumb.
Yeah, he is. He reminds me of like Mongo from Blazing Saddles.
I feel like
That's what makes him hot.
he was so fun.
He's just like the tip. I don't know if he's playing dumb.
No,
or if he's
dumb.
is he a genius at playing dumb, or is he really that dumb? Like like that's what they say athletes are dumb.
They call
he
him.
plays it.
They call him Gronk. Gronk.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's a guttural noise. That is what he does. Not because his name is Gronkowski. It's because that's the noise he makes when you call his name. Gronk.
Well, it's working for him.
It is so working.
Any other thoughts on the
Gronk
road
touch
before we wrap
Ruby
up?
now.
Well, I guess the
Okay.
big one, we're going to have to save it for later, But did you see Ben Affleck? So he made an appearance at the roast, but people were like the big buzz was, did he get plastic surgery? Because it looks like he got a facelift that went wrong. You have to see some of the pictures.
Yeah, Ben got it bad. Not only did he look different or just weird, but he bombed. Like his monologue was not good. He was the only one really that didn't do well.
Like that is just look. Roasts are meant for comedians and like artsy people, but I'm not like regular everyday actors.
No, but if Bill Belichick can do it,
like,
and Ben Affleck can't.
I mean, it's Bill Belichick. They were just like, read it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
But that's with all of them though. They're just reading off a teleprompter or someone else's jokes.
No, they write. Most of them write their own.
Well, the comedians do, but I mean, but a lot of the other people they have it written for them. Crazy.
Ben better fire his writer.
Right? Yeah, it was bad. And then
that sound like Brandon?
No, it's it's Steven Brandon. He's doing the Facebook Live feeds for us.
Oh, hello. Sounds like Brandon Dorian. Hello.
It does sound like Brandon. Now that you say that, I didn't think of that. But there was something else I want to say about the roast real quick. It was Giselle was not happy.
Oh, no, not at all.
He was not happy. And you know what?
Was she there?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
But you know she was watching.
But and all the
she was
the amount of jokes about her were just there were a lot of bad tough jokes to take. And it's not
Nick, go ahead.
I'm gonna say he shouldn't have done the roast probably if she wasn't okay with it, because you know that she was going to be the butt of a lot of the jokes.
Oh,
and okay, you're like, well, she's like, you agreed to do it, but why did I get pulled into it?
Look, hey, you know what? You get consideration when you were my wife, not my ex-wife.
But they have kids together, making fun of their kid's mother.
Hey, nobody roasted my kids.
I know, but you're making fun of the kid's mother.
Nikki Gleither said like all the comedians got together and said, we are leaving the kids out of this.
That was good.
But they didn't leave Giselle out.
She's a grown adult. Get over it.
Right.
Really, you don't think that she has any rights to say be pissed? Of course she does.
She can be pissed. She's also a celebrity separately.
Yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, if she was a normal,
she's
person,
not like a civilian.
That's true. No, you're right.
I don't know. I have mixed feelings.
Same here.
Yeah, girl, you better get some thick skin, girl, because they ain't done.
But that's my whole thing, right? Tell me you haven't developed this thick skin over your entirety of your career
of being judged.
Pictures have been taken of you. People have called you fat. People have called you too skinny. You have gone through criticism and judgment throughout your entirety of your career. And then you meet the number one football player in the world. And then you marry this football player and you're still a supermodel. Not only are you now focused, cameras point at you at your job, they point at you at your private life because now you've married somebody just as popular as you. And now all of a sudden you're going to tell me that you can't deal with public scrutiny and jokes? No.
Yeah, she better get a skin, honey. Better get a skin.
All right.
Doing.
Thank you, Steve. That is Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you in part by our good friends over at Cocina de Carlos. Man, it was crazy busy Cinco de Mayo. Food is still, the quality was impeccable. And especially Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg, which is their sister restaurant. So check them out. Cocina de Carlos in Perrysburg, in Waterville, and Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg. Get your Mexican food fix today.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Wolf.
DJ Insanity. Baby girl, you're so damn fine though. I'm trying to know if I can hit it from behind though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine though. And when it's over, I press you right though. You talking bands, girl, I got it. Benjamin's all in my pocket. I traded in my truths for some robber. You playing Batman, Betty's the robber. I got a Glock in my Rari. Hey, 17 shots, no 38.
Last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. I kissed your lips, make you grip your teeth with your fingertips. Last bottle of Jack, we split fifths. Just talking about life, don't sip to sip. Yeah, you know you love to fight. Say shit I don't mean, but I'm still gonna wake up on you and me. I know that last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met. But baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet.
Let's get it on. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, bring it back. Yeah. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. Bring it back, that old New York rap. New York. Let's get it on. Sicker than your average. Twist cabbage on instinct. It's on kick. Stink pink gators. My Detroit players. Gems for my hooligans in Brooklyn. I said right. Hit the head right. Biggie there. Air night. Papa been school since days of under rules. Never lose. Never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Talk to us. Wanna do us. Screw us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch. Stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze free at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, front ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Get who on it. Get on it. That Brooklyn book is on it.
So don't blame me. I swear I just came here to unwind and have one drink. The way it looks ain't what you think. This Cabernet has a way of vanishing on me. There's a hole in the bottle, leaking all this wine. It's already empty, it ain't even summertime. You know I'm missing. That this in my mind. There's a hole in the bottle of wine. I keep my cool, play my cool.
Take that. Rewind it back.
I swear 2 minutes ago that bottle
Lil John got the beat to make your booty go.
I won't try.
Take that. Rewind it back.
Just tear the water down this ruby red. Sipping on it.
Say what? Get it started now. Yeah, you take a thought. Say what? Say what? So say
on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. The world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track. I got a table for two, way back where I'm home. Thanks for losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, it's always through here for the lonely. So watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
DJ Insane. Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, and K2 is out. Kelly's out, but Brittany Gibbons is here. She got a new podcast out called
Country Club Girls.
Country Club Girls. Get it wherever you get your podcasts, and also, of course,
I'm gonna listen. I can't wait.
I'm gonna make you join my country club.
You are?
We're gonna have so much fun this summer.
Okay. Can you get me a guest pass?
Yeah. I'll go with me.
oh, look at that! Look at these two gonna be hanging out at Toledo Country Club.
I know. Now all of a sudden, like country clubs have now turned into like streaming services. I just need your login information, and I can just show up.
Our television producer Stephen B. Hardy is on the Facebook live feed, so if you want to make a comment or anything there, he will get it up there for you. Okay, so I got an inbox issue last night. I woke up to it this morning. It says, "Good morning. My husband and I just bought a new vehicle. We upgraded from an old minivan to a new SUV. Here is the issue I have. I drove the minivan and thought the new car would be mine to drive since the last time we bought a new car, he got to drive it. My husband thought otherwise, and now I'm stuck with his old truck. He's driving the new SUV. I think it's BS. Should I make a big deal of this or not?" Demetrius he's processing. So he always gets the new cars. Like he got the last new car.
Is it?
But it's a big deal in the house. Go ahead, Brittany.
You're replacing her car, right?
Yeah.
So then that's her car.
100%. Like, why would he bogart her car like that?
Demetrius is about to tell us why the man gets the car.
This is why you don't want to be with it this is why you don't want to be with a man in the woods. Yes. This is why.
Right.
Because they'll take your car.
So this was always like a point of contention.
Really?
In my marriage. Yes. It was always like when I bought a truck and she still had her regular car. It was the first time I bought a truck. And then when it was time for me to trade my truck in to get another car, I got another car. And instead, when she got a car, she was like, but hers was used. She was like, "Why do you get the new car?" And I said,
"It's a big thing."
And I said, "Cause my name's on the title. Like it's my car, right?" And she was like, "You always get the new car." And
why do guys always get the new cars?
I don't know. It's just something that's in nature. Like I'm sure when cowboys were around, like they got the new horse.
The new horse?
And
she got the used horse?
Got the used horse. They were like, "This is the new 1885 model." And now, and you get my new, like my old 1876 horse.
Look, I
guess why they call him old man.
A new car.
I will tell you, we know that this didn't happen to Renee.
This didn't happen to Renee.
Like John was driving a paneled station wagon to law school while I got when we could finally afford a new car, which was the Grand Am. I drove that because he said, like, you have the kids. I'm just going to work.
That's the thing. If there's kids, whoever has the kids with them the majority of the time would get like the
nice
more
car.
family friendly.
Oh,
right. So he would drive, he's got 2 internships, his job plus law school. Like he's like, I'm just parking it. Now he did park when he went to law school because he was with like Tony Packo's wife in a study group and all this. He goes, I may have parked in the far, far back at UT, but he drove it. Like he didn't care. So he cared deep down, but
but you didn't.
He was more worried about my safety.
Right, but you didn't care. You didn't care that he cared.
Like he knew the way she drives, he was going to have to put a lot of steel around her. He was like, "Look, this station wagon doesn't have the safety features that your driving requires. And so I'm going to get you this new car that's got what they call airbags."
419-345-3375. They traded in her car. He got the new one. She got his old one. She doesn't think that's fair. What do you think, Brittany? What are you going to say? And
I think it's unfair. If you're replacing her car, that's the
car that she drives around all the time. She should have it.
I agree.
So whoever's car you replace, that should be their car,
right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that sounds fair to me.
But here's the thing: like if you're married, though, it really shouldn't be. It just should be a conglomeration of keys.
No.
And you should be able to grab and drive whatever you want.
No,
like legit.
I remember I was
Like it's a race to the driveway, bitch. Let's do this.
I'll take. Go ahead, Rennie. What were you gonna say?
I remember I was on my last minivan and I was like over it. And I would wake up before he would leave for work. So I would take his car and he's like, I'm not driving the minivan. And then finally he's like, okay, it's time. Let's go get you a car.
See,
he's not driving the
that's
minivan.
the best game in the world. Let's see who wakes up and gets the better car. Like if you beat me to it, well played, ma'am. Well played. But that means you got to wake up at 2 a.m. and park that car around the block. I got to wake up every morning and think it's stolen.
That conglomerate car thing is not a thing because I don't even care if I have an older car. I don't care if mine's beat up. I keep my car a certain way. Like I want my things in there. I like where my charger is. I just want to make it my own stuff. Like, and then so Colleen's is always dirty, so she wants to take my car. And I'm like, no. That's not. I'll take the older car. I don't care.
Our car is always dirty because we always have the kids.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Like you would think that my husband was a single man.
Right. John's car is spotless.
Not a crumb.
Not a crumb.
I know.
Mine unidentified smells.
But that's the crazy thing, right? You guys like will walk away from the mess. Like that is like you can't mess up my car because I will clean it up. I'm not gonna walk away and then let you add.
We're tired, man.
Like it's just
we're tired.
Like you don't get to walk away from like trash and then complain about the trash.
So is this normal that a woman's car is dirtier than the man's car? Because like
because we live in our car.
We live
you
in our
guys
car.
Just drop it off at work.
I could
and
change
then
my
that's
whole
it.
outfit right now.
Really?
I would just go to my car, put something new. Well, actually, I'm not driving my car in, but normally I have a whole closet in the back.
419-345.
Concerning.
So I pay.
I'm ready for anything.
So
That
John,
is very like
she's ready for anything.
I'm like, what the hell? What
are you ready for?
Why?
Like if I'm somewhere and somebody's cold, I'm like, you cold, sweetie? Go to my car. Go get a cardigan out of the back. Like I can do that because I have everything ready.
You even said go get a cardigan, not the cardigan. Multiple.
Like,
A hoodie, a cardigan, a blanket, a chair.
It'd be so hard to trust you every time. I'm like, she left in a different outfit and she came home in a different outfit.
Those are my car clothes.
Underhand. Your wife's got car clothes? Yeah, I guess she does. I don't know who has car clothes.
I don't know.
Like, if I came home in different pants, it would be questioned. There would be. I couldn't go like this. Car pants, honey. I got car pants.
You on the other foot, Brittany. If your husband came home in a different outfit that he left in, would there be questions?
I don't know.
No.
Let me come home with a different sock on.
The standard is much different for you guys.
and it's not the norm.
Right.
So it's okay for us to change our clothes, but he can't because he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I know where all his clothes are.
Right.
Oh my God.
He could not tell anything about my clothes. Like, he wouldn't know where anything is, but I know where all his pants are.
Right.
So I have them numbered.
Dad's best friend details cars out of his driveway, so he lives down the street. So I hired him to clean my car. And I was like, can you get done before John's on his way home from work? He goes, I'll try. John comes home. He's like, why is your car over at Petaway's? And I go, because he's cleaning my car. And he's like, how much is that costing us? I'm like, it doesn't matter. My car is going to be spotless.
But the thing is, but then it's not
completely detailed.
But then a week later, it's not spotless.
Bro,
well, because my top comes down. So
let my ex-wife find my car in somebody else's driveway. And me say this. Oh, she's cleaning it.
That's a good one.
She's just cleaning my car. I thought I'd run over to meet you, so no questions would be asked.
419-345-3375. We had a listener who traded in her car, but he got the new car, and she got his old car. My husband gets the older car. I drive the newer ones, mostly because I have to drive the kids around, and my husband wants me in the better car. Another one says, it's unfair for the most part. By the way, I'm working in another part of the building, people are interrupting my listening fun. I don't like that. And it says, your car doesn't even have an engine. That is true. My car at this point does not have an engine. So here's the thing. So yeah, this is fun. You know, Colleen can do anything. Like there isn't anything that she cannot do. And it's really amazing to me. But so yesterday I'm like, dude, that freaking truck is still out. Cause so we sold it to somebody, you know, with no engine. And they just, I don't know if they're going to scrap it or what, but they're supposed to come pick it up. And it's been like 5 days, been sitting there. And it's blocking the driveway halfway. And that's where we put the trash. So I told Colleen last night, I said, Colleen, we haven't moved the effing truck yet, and we have trash tomorrow, so we're screwed. She goes, I'll figure it out. I'm like, what do you mean you'll figure? She goes, I'll figure it out. I'm like, well, I have them come tow it or whatever. I get home. She's pushing the truck. Josie's in the driver's seat. My 5-year-old. She goes, Josie, just keep it straight. They moved the truck from one side of the driveway to where it is now, about 25 feet with Josie driving. And Colleen back up against the car, pushing it by herself. I didn't even think of moving it. Like
you know
the engine doesn't
how
work.
close you were to being on 13.
I know.
Like, just like, oh my God, like just one person driving by and going, is that a 5-year-old behind the wheel? Like,
I pulled up. She goes, hi, Daddy. It's in the driver's seat. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Oh, my God.
No.
What awesome memories. Those are great memories.
Yes, Colleen.
She had her seatbelt on. And also, did it get moved?
Yes, it got moved.
Did it work?
And our trash worked, yes.
So you put that thing uphill? Is it uphill? I don't know. Did you say up your driveway or just in front?
No, just from one side where it's blocking to the other side, like past the driveway. So no, she didn't push it uphill.
I was like, girl.
bro, I know. I would have been like, he pushed that truck up the driveway.
Up the driveway. I really could have. Oh, I don't doubt it.
I don't doubt it. All right, so
she said, put your seatbelt on.
All right, so back to our inbox issue. So should she say something and about him getting the new car, or should
just take it?
The problem is, I think most women don't care what they drive.
That's not true.
And men do. Really, that's not true? You don't think?
Absolutely, that is not true.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
No, we definitely care.
You do care. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So should she say something about not getting the new car?
Look, you could say something. Is it going to matter? Well, it might.
Yeah.
But I mean, it depends on how long he's been driving it.
Well,
he may be too attached at this point.
It's too late.
I would just get in there and start messing with all the settings.
You know what? You know what you do? Get in there and just start hanging all your girly stuff from the windshield, the rear view mirror. You know, all your little smell goods, the little ridiculous candle from Pottery Barn that like hangs from there. Just girly it up. Put in your little girly radio stations and spray it up. Make
the
it
river.
Yes.
All right. So Renee, you say it should be her car,
Yes.
and should she say something or just forget it? Is it
No,
worth it?
you tell her. You tell him you're taking it. That is rude. That is rude. You should want your wife safe.
Yeah. That's what you go with,
Well, what
right?
kind of truck is he driving?
It just says an old truck. I don't know. She didn't say what kind. Just an old truck.
Does it matter?
It does.
If she likes it, does it matter?
Yeah.
Well, if it's an old, like when old, is it like a 2012?
Right.
Is it a Dodge Ram 1500? Is it like those trucks are super nice?
Yeah.
Is it a quad cab? There's a lot of questions I have.
I have a 2010.
Like those quad cabs are just as big as SUVs inside. And on top of that, you get all that back.
Obviously,
like you ladies love to shop. It's a big ass trunk.
Actually, that's what I would do. I would actually take this approach. I would take that truck, and when I think, what do I use a truck for? When I buy furniture, I would buy so much stuff
that he takes the truck
in
from
that
you.
truck. He'd be like, take the keys. Every day she comes home with more furniture.
Yep.
Every day.
That's true.
I would only buy things big enough for a truck bed going forward.
All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I am your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Thaler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. On-ramp is closed at I-75 southbound on-ramp from Berdan Avenue, exit 205. And construction work at Anthony Wayne Trail, State Route 25 northbound between Monclova Road and South Detroit Avenue. Daytime lane restrictions are possible through early summer. 1077 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 52 degrees and mostly cloudy. And for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours. The high will be 70. And for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 52. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 1077 The Wolf.
Oh, hey, got to tell you about my friends over at State Line Sauce Company this Wednesday. It's going to be State Line Sauce Day in the 419. You're going to be able to try them in Maumee at the Queso Kitchen Food Truck. That's going to be at the Maumee Food Truck Wednesdays. Be able to try them at the Westgate Farmers Market in Toledo, or the Oregon Farmers Market on Dustin Road. All 3 locations going to be featuring State Line Sauce this Wednesday. It's State Line Sauce Wednesday. Time for you to get sauced.
May 24 Hamler Country Fest, May 17th and 18th under the big roof at the Hamler Community Park. Gates open Friday at 6 with Brett Lowry, Alex K, Nashville Crush, and the Friday headliner, Little Texas. Saturday, gates at 4:30, and it's Wes Garcia, Red Feather, Devin Henry, and Avriana with rising star Travis Denning closing out the night. Camping available. Tickets and more at HamlerCountryFest.com. HamlerCountryFest.com.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had her there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Getting quality employees
positions in your company is to sting those people who made your hassle. Unlike ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets. Rental eye and ear protection. All for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil, the world's #1 sleep aid brand, has a range of non-habit-forming products to fit you and your family's needs. Invest in a great night's sleep for the best you tomorrow.
I'm awake and ready to take on anything.
Better days start with ZQuil nights. Explore our products at ZQuil.com. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Hey, hi. It's 7:41. Good morning. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius Nicodemus. Brittany is here as well from the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. Brittany Gibbons, and also from the blog Midwest Brittany and the new podcast as well, which dropped today. So if you want more Brittany hilarity, and along with Meredith Solo, it is called. What is it called? I'm going to write it down, but I haven't yet. Oh, hold on, Britt. Go ahead.
Intro for us.
What is it called?
Country Club Girls.
Country Club Girls.
That's right.
I can't wait to listen.
You should have made a Country Club Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, look.
How long is your podcast? Long?
No, it's only like 30 minutes.
Oh, nice. Nice. Love those.
So from here to home, I can watch
Yes.
or listen.
Yep. So checking out the new podcast, Country Club Girls, wherever you get your podcasts. All right. So what was it going to? Oh, yeah. Brittany, you were asking about pizza. What were you saying?
I wanted to know, where do you guys get the best pizza? I love pizza, but what's your fave? I do.
What is your fave? What do you consider good pizza?
Well, I
know.
I like all pizza, but you made such a good point just a second ago about there being 2 types of pizza, so it's really made me reconsider. But I live in Swanton, so we have.
Oh gosh.
I know we
multiple choices.
We have like 3.
So what was really good was that Mama. Is it Mama's?
Mama Mary's.
Mama Mary's
in Holland there.
Right there at the corner. I think is it by Aldi's by the
it's
the
like
liquor
Holloway
store or
and
something?
Airport, I think.
Yeah, so that's by Swanton, right? Yeah.
See, that area is like the Bermuda Triangle.
So a friend of mine told me it was really good. So I bought the gigantic pizza to take a couple of them to take to a party.
Okay.
Which is why you need the truck.
It was so good. It went by so fast. Yes. And one day I was literally going to drive all the way there and back to Oregon to pick it up for my family. But I was like,
I will tell you this. Another great thing about Mama Mary's is they do meatballs like just as a side.
Okay.
Like you can order like 3 meatballs, 6 meatballs.
But here's the problem.
And are they homemade?
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Oh
you
my
sure.
God.
They take the meat because a lot of pizza places they'll do
Those
meatballs
frozen ones.
and then they have an aftertaste. Like I can tell frozen meatballs, they have they're kind of rubbery and then you bite into them and they got a little aftertaste.
Nope.
Steven knows what I'm talking about.
I do. Those meatballs are good. He's right on that.
Asteria.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Asteria is really good. Meatballs too. Masteria is really
Downtown?
good meatballs, and
I refuse to pronounce it like that. I refuse. I don't know why you made it sound delicious instead of just calling it Osteria. But Osteria, Osteria. Like that is.
It is. Go you country club.
I know. You make it sound like Osteria walked by you and was on fire. Osteria.
and Fifth Street Pub's meatballs are
Oh,
so
that's true.
good.
Those are
too.
really
You can
good.
get them with like mushroom soup or the mushroom gravy, different kinds.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Fifth Street, Demetrius? Just me personally, I don't like wood-fired pizza. You know the
Okay.
the thin.
Okay. Have you had the
they
La-
cook it at like 600 degrees, where it's like 5 minutes. To me, that I don't like that kind of pizza.
The La Montanera is
What is
they
that?
deep fry the crust before they put it in the oven.
Oh my gosh, I need that. We need to go there.
Yeah, we'll go there for lunch. Like we can go shop at Levis or go get
perfect.
I got.
Yeah,
we
and we can go there.
Where's that at?
We have to.
Fifth Street Pub.
And where's that at?
2
locations.
Fifth Street in Perrysburg.
Okay. There's 2 locations. There's one in Levis.
No, there's one.
another. Isn't there 2?
They
No,
own-
I'm sorry, I'm thinking
they
of a different
own
one. You're
Fifth
right.
Street Pub and they own Lucky's Burn and Grill
Okay.
in Oregon.
Oh, okay. So Fifth Street Pub is in we got to tell people where that. So Perrysburg.
Yeah.
Mama
downtown.
Mary's is on Airport Highway. Mosteria is downtown Toledo. We're talking about the best pizza.
But Home Slice is super thin pizza.
I want to try it so
amazing.
bad. I don't like the crust. Like you always said, you don't like the wood fire.
Yeah.
I don't like the burnt.
Exactly.
So that's what I like. I don't like burnt taste.
Wood fire is has burnt spots on it.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
some
my
people
thing.
love that, and I
know.
can't get into it.
The deep fried crust, it's so good.
All right, 419-345-3375.
You know, Mike, pizza batter. We could just drop it in a deep fryer.
I love it.
That is the most hillbilly crap I have ever. You know what? Deep fry this, and then let's see what happens.
It ends up being it's like a chewy.
It's like an elephant ear pizza.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is so
the best
good.
news.
You guys sound like you should be living in a carnival.
419
Guy Fieri is my spirit animal.
419-345-3375. Text in. We're talking pizza this morning. The best pizza. And again, there are 2 categories. I feel, Brittany, we didn't get really to that. But I feel there's fast food pizza, which only is carry out delivery, really. Like I would put that in the category like Papa John's, Pizza Hut. You know, those. They're more Marco's. They're more fast food pizza. And then there's pizza, and I like pizza, like Village Idiot. Pizza Pub 516 in Perrysburg and in Bowling Green. Halftime Pizza in Sylvania, which is amazing.
Okay.
You ever tried Halftime?
I've never tried it.
Have you ever had Miles Pizza in Bowling Green?
No.
Miles was big for a while. He had retired and then gone somewhere like South Carolina to do another Miles. But his chef lived in like 20 years. He started Halftime Pizza, so it's very similar. Miles is Halftime is really good.
Okay.
So Halftime Pizza Pub 516.
Nobody's writing any of
Village
this down.
Idiot. Village Idiot. I know.
We're recording.
All right. Yeah, it's true. Just listen to
Who
it.
does that? Hey, could you play back my list?
I'm not even listening. I'm just thinking of the Fifth Street Pub, La Montanera.
Why do you say things like that?
Oh my god! Because this is the way I talk, Demetrius.
Holy crap! I'd be like, look, I just got off the phone with your mom, and I don't think I want her to come to the parent-teacher conference. She sounds very seductive, and I'm
uncomfortable.
Your C is staying a C. I don't care what she does.
By the way, my wife said, I don't know if I want to say this one. The Village Idiot is frozen effing pizza. Now, the only reason I say it because
You think Village
It
Idiot?
is.
Village Idiot's good too. Their toppings
Village
are
Idiot is
amazing.
good.
I know, but here's the thing: they are frozen pizza. Like it's true. I used to have a pizza place.
I
and
saw him spinning the crust.
No, you didn't. You definitely did not. You definitely did not.
I feel I did.
They don't. They don't.
It's a Mandela effect.
Yes, they have
same thing with the bear.
Maybe it's just dough they keep around.
They use frozen wafers. Like
pretzel, like cracker wafers.
Yeah, like the thin cracker. But here's the thing: is I had a pizza place, and I always said you have to have homemade crust, you have to have the top of the line cheese, and you have to have really good homemade sauce. And Village Idiot's got frozen crust, canned sauce, and bagged cheese. But for some reason, it comes together and beautifully. That's the only reason I'm saying this bad thing, because in the end, I'm going to be like, their pizza is one of the best. I crave their pizza, but it's all nothing
should work on it.
Nothing should work.
Nothing should work. It is what they have done is made a deal with the devil.
Oh, exactly. But it's shocking to me.
Okay, their
Shocking.
whole
alchemy
button mushroom.
Oh, so
are
good.
Amazing.
Yes, and the big piece of the sausage with the
big
fennel in
sausage.
it.
Oh my god.
So good.
So good. But now I'm disappointed. It's frozen.
But it doesn't matter. It tastes good in your mouth. That's
Yeah.
all you have to.
Does it matter?
I wonder.
Like-
does that matter?
That's why I don't look.
No.
I love hot dogs. I won't watch how hot dogs are made. You know why? Because I love hot dogs, and I don't want to not love hot dogs.
But here's the thing. So I went and got a hot dog. I went and got a hot dog over the weekend, and it was a really good hot dog. And then I see her pull out the Gordon's box with the frozen hot dog to throw it on the roller, and all of a sudden the hot dog wasn't as good to me. So I think it does matter where, I guess.
Did it?
I don't expect anybody to be making their own hot dogs out here.
Yeah. First of all, I would have
I didn't
questions.
taste these myself in the bag.
First of all, these are homemade dogs. Boy. Just wanted to know, ground it up, cooked it, smoked it, packaged it myself, son.
Did it make you want to go buy the package of 100?
No. No.
I call these Lucas County links. This is right. They pump when you cook them because I make them out of residents.
I smack it up, flip it, I rub it down, shove it in.
Oh, no.
We don't have a homeless problem around here. Have a hot dog.
I guess I'm not.
Do you know who has good hot dogs?
We can't go hot dogs now. We're running out of time. But go ahead.
No, Omaha Steak. Their hot dogs you get 4 in a pack.
Here's the thing, Demetrius.
Maybe you can buy multiple packs.
Omaha Steaks, the best hot dogs. You had to go to Omaha to get them.
You know what? Let me tell you. You know what? I ran across. Do you know this baseball company makes the best hot dogs?
What's it called?
Ballpark Franks. You can see them. I stumbled across them in the aisle of the Kroger.
Wait, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, we know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'm like, you can just order them. They arrive at your house frozen.
4.
By the way,
but
someone's
so good.
Someone just texted me.
I mean, you could buy 2 boxes though.
Someone
2
just
packs.
texted me. Said, "Renee, I thought I saw them toss the pizza dough at Village Idiot as well."
See, I think you're telling fibs, Andrew.
Rita Maxine on Facebook said the toppings are fresh and their Sofo sausage is amazing.
Sofo sausage.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
It is.
It's Sofo sausage.
By the way, I did get a text message. You know who has good burritos, Renee? Mexico. You gotta go with it.
Whatever. You can't order burritos from Mexico.
No, they'd never get over the border. Oh my God, could you imagine if Mexico just all of a sudden just signed up for DoorDash? I have a pick up.
Pick up.
Are you coming? I do not know if I am coming back.
By the way,
we had 100,000 DoorDashers cross the border.
If you want to text in your favorite pizza stuff, go ahead. Favorite pizza place. Did that help you at all?
It did.
Brittany,
It did.
What stood out that you think you want to try?
I'm obviously trying the deep fried pizza.
Yes, we're at Fifth Street Pub.
Fifth Street Pub.
Definitely a lunch date.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I'm gonna try Mama Mary too.
Mama Mary, that was a
You
good
guys
one.
talked that one up, and that's kind of near me.
Yeah,
so
They
I'm gonna
got
try.
big ass slices.
And home slice, I'm just gonna try them all. All right.
Home slice is all right. Home slice.
Home
is
Slice
decent.
opens at 11 too.
Oh, look at Renee. Oh, by the way, I did get a text message in that says to Brittany, I would love for you to do a One Tree Hill podcast.
Okay.
Is that random or does that?
What's that mean?
No, I've never watched One Tree Hill, but I will. binge this for you.
I don't know.
Anybody else got any podcast requests? Just send them in, and then we'll just do them.
I think
a show on cars. We'll do one.
I figured you had you talking about One Tree Hill.
No,
or something.
never, I've never watched it,
That's an
but
odd
I'm
request.
down to binge something because
Yes.
I'm all caught up on everything I'm currently watching.
Oh, you know what we okay? I know we got to go, but we watched this weekend I'm a huge fan of Jason Bateman. Jason Bateman was in Ozark. Jason Bateman
Yeah,
is
great show.
an acting genius. Yeah. And I saw he had a new show out on HBO Max called The Outsiders. And it's a limited 6-part series. And I started watching. It's so good. Episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. We're 6 episodes. We're 3 in. We got 3 in. And then I find out that there's some shape shifting in there. And I wouldn't know, it's like a normal show, and then they throw in shape shifting, and I'm like, and Colleen loves sci-fi. I hate sci-fi because it's not real, and it's ruined the rest of the show for me. But if you want to watch it, it's been good so far. And Jason Bateman directed it, so it's really good so far.
It literally tells you in the title, it's science fiction. He's like, it's not real. I don't like it. It ain't real.
I watched that movie with Anne Hathaway.
Which one?
The sexy
with the
one.
24-year-old.
Of course you did.
On Sunday.
What's it called? Where she
I don't know what
has
it
a
was
relationship
called.
with a 24. Yeah, how was it?
It was
What'd you watch
hot.
it on?
Didn't expect Anne Hathaway to do a little thing like that, but it was I only watched those kind of scenes.
So she fast forwarded to the meat of the movie just to get to the sex scene.
Hey.
I couldn't tell you what the movie was about. I just fast forward to the hot
So
scenes.
all I can tell you is that it was supposed to be it's a 24-year-old in a band, and she was the driver or something, whatever. So then they got together and they had some really good hot sex scenes, but it was
Steve said it was called Mother's Instinct.
No.
Wow.
No. No, it's not.
Maybe he's talking about
Anyhow, but I was impressed by Anne Hathaway because that's not what I pictured her.
Right.
You were like, wow, I didn't know she could do those things.
All right, we got to take a break. Traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Construction work at I-475 southbound between Airport Highway Exit 8 and US 24 Exit 4. Widening and construction of a new interchange at US Route 20A through later this year. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 54 degrees and mostly cloudy, and for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours. The high will be 70 degrees, and for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 52. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Hey, I tell you, my friends over at Dickey's Barbecue Pit, established in 1941, 82 years, Dickey's has been running Texas with barbecue, and they know what they're doing. And now they are in Perrysburg with a location over on Fremont Pike, right next to the new Crumbles cookies, pulled pork sandwiches, brisket, ribs. Oh, the ribs, so good, ribs. There's the ribs, and the wings. And they got the wings that are like oven baked wings. You put some sauce on, you sauce them up and get some. They put them right next to the ribs, and oh man, he's so good. Dickey's Barbecue, check it out. Fremont Pike Street in Perrysburg. It's time for you to get you some ribs.
Some people just know there's a better way to do things, like bundling your home and auto insurance with Allstate, or going to the grocery store for milk instead of buying your own cow. You know there's an easier and better way. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate.
Bundled savings vary by state and are not available in every state. Saving up to 25% is the countrywide average of the maximum available savings off the home policy. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Check out Twice But Nice Resale Shop. They buy and sell everything for children, gently used and new clothing, books, strollers, baby items, shoes, toys, and more. Twice But Nice Resale Shop on Sylvania Avenue between Douglas and Secor, next to Cake Art Supplies, open 7 days a week. Mention you heard this ad for an additional savings. Check them out on Facebook at Twice But Nice Toledo. Like and share their page with a 5-star review for $5 and free clothing.
We're here with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And if you've got a side hustle, a small business, part of the gig economy, you need to hear this.
It's also a lot more difficult to get coverage for a new business if you didn't get coverage right when it started. For the exact reason that you said, if somebody's calling to get insurance because they already have a problem, that's happening way too often. There's companies who are looking to protect themselves, set everything up the right way, and those are low risk. They might have a claim, and companies are more than happy to take a chance on startup companies who are doing everything the right way. But somebody who's not doing it the right way, trying to skirt by, they're going to be higher risk, and the companies know that. And it can be difficult and maybe not even
is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy? Totalmente. And you get unlimited 5G data, $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan, at an amazing price with no contract.
Hey, it's my friends over at Furniture Palace. Oh, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple. Quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit either. They have the no credit needed financing as little as $50 down. They will take care of you. 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you apart by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, it's time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Y'all cutting up on there.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because when you come on giggling and giddy, I can tell from beforehand. I can tell. Hey, I had we had Turtle Brew this past weekend because it was the Kentucky Derby. We were doing a little Derby party, so we were sipping on some Turtle Brew. It's really, really good. Of course, I had to add a little bit more bourbon to mine.
I have never,
my liquor.
ever seen an event that is 6 hours long before it, and the event lasts 4 minutes.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a little lengthy.
What the hell?
Our party started at 12.
Have you ever been to?
If I saw that many white people in that many crazy outfits drinking at like 10 o'clock, it would scare me.
They said it was the biggest ratings for the Derby in like over a decade. Like 16 million people watched. Have you ever been to a race though? A horse race? It was just so fun in person.
I've been to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh God, I've never been there. Wow.
No, I've never been to a horse race.
Oh, you gotta go.
I think it's because every time I've seen horse racing on television or portrayed on television, it has always been some kind of family destroying event where the guy just can't quit the ponies and like they lose the house. And I just every time I like think about it, I just go, how much desperation is in that building that like somebody just like, come on, God's prayer, come on, and then like it doesn't win, and then they like go in the car and then asphyxiate themselves. Like that is how I picture every horse race ending.
It is something else. I mean, like the pageantry. There's nothing like the Kentucky Derby.
I'd like to go one time, maybe. I don't know.
Just wonder how many people lost their homes on the Kentucky Derby.
Right, it's true.
The way it was sipping, nobody was caring. But the interesting point about where I was brought that up is so the Noella Boy, who was Miss USA, was there at the point. So we're like watching her. She's there. She's waving to everybody. Then all of a sudden, like a couple of days later, she resigns as Miss USA. Like she's like, nope, I'm done. I'm checked out.
She had a good Kentucky Derby experience. And there is video footage.
What? No, I know. Why did she just resigned, which is crazy because I don't even.
Yes. Her decision, she says, was in the best interest of her mental health, and they were just on Good Morning America talking about it. Like, wow, this is kind of shocking. It's like she's like, I'm done.
Miss America is one of those things where like she could be in this room and I still wouldn't know who she was.
That is true.
Like Brittany could be Miss America. I don't know. Renee could be Miss. I just don't know. Like we don't follow.
I know enough of that.
Oh, you were trying to say that?
No, absolutely. Miss America. No, absolutely. All you ladies absolutely have a shot.
Are you trying to point out that
like you could be Mrs. America, but let's just say you guys have probably aged out of that pageant.
Oh my!
I apologize for
that. You can direct me to the other open seats in the studio. My question, which is not ageist, so it'll be different from Demetrius's.
Yes.
But my question is, what are her duties exactly? Like, what is the burden of the crown that she's wearing?
Trying to get mental health clarity for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why that's what she's saying. Why she stepped down, because she said she had to prioritize her mental health. But what she does is she's in charge of a lot of different charities. So she's like the face of many charities, and the organization what she was in charge of was one that pays for and takes care of kids that have like cleft lips and their surgeries. So she's like big advocate of that. So I mean, a lot of them have those type of duties. They represent.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be snarky. I was curious. Like, what is her workload?
Yeah, well, plus since she took over, she's done 36 Supercuts ribbon cuttings. 36.
Is that true? Are you being serious?
No.
You're a company to align with.
I
guess.
We have you opening up Supercuts.
What are you gonna do?
Brittany, what would your talent be?
My talent?
Snarkiness. Just making the other contestants feel bad about themselves. Not
I can bring the uncomfortable level of a room up to like 10 and almost no time at all. What about you?
What about you, Renee?
We know. They couldn't televise it.
It'd be on the
pay-per-view on Skinamax. And now Renee's portion of the talent, you're all going to have to tune into this. We've sent you a link.
It's actually the only show where just for the 3 minutes that she does her talent, you have to click on the link and you can come back to the television.
Come back to the pageant, and then all the contestants are like, well, we know who won.
cannot.
They said she played the flute well.
So like growing up though, I used to watch the Miss America.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was faithful. It was a huge thing in our house.
Huge. Ours too.
So I would always, you're a little girl, you always fantasize hoping you could make it there. And I did like tap and ballet and baton. So I was like, I always felt like I had a talent.
Could you do all three together?
Dude, that is like the trifecta of pageant talent.
I know.
Yes.
Tap, baton,
And
ballet. Well,
Right.
if you threw in the accordion, you'd be Miss Ohio.
But whenever I would see somebody do ballet, I was like, that's boring. That's
Uh-huh.
stupid. Like that doesn't keep
Because-
somebody's attention.
Because they're not doing ballet while fire batoning.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
Oh my God. On your toes with the fires.
Yes.
And oh my gosh.
With the
With
fire.
a boa constrictor around your neck.
With a boa constrictor around your neck.
On your toes, with the fires and the snake around your neck.
All
But
right.
now I would just have to say, I'll just win them over with my personality.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
just wait for the interview portion.
And yeah, I'm gonna kill it all there. Yeah.
Right. I will score really high with personality.
I have very soft hands.
All right. What else do you?
Wow.
So much.
So much. Oh, so much. So AI strikes again, you guys. So it's a little harder to hate AI than it was a week ago. So Randy Travis's first song in over a decade came out on Friday. Now it's called Where That Came From. And people have been speculating it might have came from AI. Now it's been confirmed that's the case, and I guess it's pretty amazing. So on Good Morning, on Sunday morning, CBS, they sat down with them yesterday and did its big segment on AI, how it's letting him continue his career in music. Now, Randy's had trouble talking and singing ever since his near-fatal stroke in 2013. So with his blessing, his longtime producer helped train an AI to copy his voice using stripped-down vocals from 42 old tracks. That's really just half of it, though. Any new lyrics also need to be sung first. So they also enlisted James Dupre. Now, James was on The Voice in 2015 in his own music career, but he grew up listening to Randy, and he's been touring with him as a guest vocalist. He sings the songs while Randy interacts with the fans. And if you've heard this guy, he sounds just like Randy Travis. It's scary.
So they take all these old Randy Travis tracks, feed them in the computer, and then this guy that kind of sounds like Randy Travis, they had him sing it, but then they adjusted his voice to make it sound just like Randy Travis. So it's Randy Travis's
like it.
A seal of approval. Are you ready to hear a little bit of it? Here's Randy.
She had eyes like diamonds, they caught the light. Oh, but they were dark and deeper than the night. When she'd smile, out came the sun.
Oh.
And there ain't no more where that came from.
I'm a Randy Travis fan, and that sounds
so
just like him.
That's fine. Call
Sounds
it
just
a
like him.
Randy Travis impersonator, but that is not Randy Travis.
But it is.
It is not. It
I
is.
don't know. I don't like it.
I don't
like
it either.
I just think there's,
That
we're
is
allowed to have,
gross.
you're allowed to have a career that has an end and
Yes.
and new people. There's plenty of new people in this world that can
Mm.
come in and provide new music. We don't have to keep making robot music.
Mm.
Like it can just be other new talents, and you can have these beautiful, nostalgic, older songs from him that exist still and are played still. We
Right.
don't need to keep producing new songs from.
Yeah, and
We can just keep finding new people to sing
right
and be the next Randy
Give
Travis.
somebody
Like,
else a
yeah.
chance.
We're not shy of talent.
Yeah. So understand, like this starts with music, and then all of a sudden now, why do we need new actors when we can regenerate Denzel or we can regenerate Marlon Brando and not have to pay these guys?
Humphrey
And I can
Bogart.
get like why even go into and look for new talent when I can just generate it and not pay anybody?
Well,
The power of AI. There you go.
No, look at
This
that.
is not.
I thought
This
the
is not
song was
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I
it's
did
very
too,
beautiful,
Steve.
but there's no soul in it. Like you can, it's
You-
all.
if you didn't know it was, you can't say it didn't have no soul. If I played it when you didn't tell you it was AI, you would be like, "Oh, that's
I don't
so
care."
good.
Look, it's very good for a computer generated song.
No.
But don't tell me that there is soul and that there is meaning behind it when AI has generated it.
All right.
Well, you
That
never
is
know.
what
Watch.
music
We'll watch
is.
the Country Music Awards, and it'll get a nomination. You watch,
And it'll be heartbreaking.
Well, we all know the awards are rigged anyway. So.
Yeah.
Probably the AI rigging it.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Peace out.
That is Steve Sleaze on the 50s, brought to you by our good friends at Cocina de Carlos. Toledo's number one Mexican restaurant, voted by you. They have two locations, two locations. They got Perrysburg in the Kroger Plaza, Waterville in downtown, and their sister's restaurant is Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg. Get in there. You're going to love Cocina de Carlos.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 1077 The Roar.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Hi, it's Andrew Z. We've got Brittany Gibbons here from the blog Midwest Brittany, the podcast Country Club Girls, the what else? What else do you do? Oh yeah, the Family Road Trip Trivia podcast, and the blog Midwest Brittany, and we've got Renee here, a good time gal from the East Side, and Janet Amid is here. Janet, good morning.
Good morning. I don't have my headphones on yet.
Well, put your headphones on, Janet. Put your headphones
Busy
on.
listening to Dee contradict everybody.
You got to move your microphone closer.
Okay, am I closer? This thing is like huge.
Pull it.
Right?
I'm
That's what
supposed to take
she said.
Hi, good morning. We have a new moon today, so it's a good
Mm.
day for new beginnings, potential new growth, a lot of changes in the sign of Taurus. So anytime a new moon takes place, which is today, it's a good time to making some big changes.
Oh.
Start some new habits, good habits. Get rid of the old ones. Yep, I started back my diet today.
Did you?
Yep.
Mm.
I've always been on it, but I just started
Clearly.
Oh.
Are we already starting, Dee? Is it
Right.
already
I'm just
starting with you? Is that already starting?
I'm sorry, sorceress.
you better believe it.
By the way, I got a text message that said, Janet, you were awesome on 9 last week on 13 ABC.
Thank you. But I didn't know I was going to be sitting down and I was wearing this weird outfit.
Crotchless panties.
No, shut up. It's hard on
I
television.
know you weren't anticipating it.
Hardly.
Janet.
What?
Hardly. I'm a pro.
Were they crotched and just so old?
Oh, Brittany. You know what? In your dream.
Brittany is appalled that you would talk to Janet like this.
I mean, really. You know, Brittany, he's always been like that.
I know. It's absolutely crazy. I was offended when you were wearing your skirts.
Oh, shut up. Gosh, you wish.
I'm like, is this astrology or just your?
Thank you. I was talking on
Yes.
the 9. I'm on every month. It's really a good format too, because I started talking about things coming up with the upcoming year. May, we were talking about May, and I also have some things going on for the new moon. At the end of our segment, we can talk about how to let the new moon work for you today.
Oh,
Because
I
it
like
doesn't
that.
just take place today. It lasts for a good couple weeks. So when you start a habit under the new moon, especially when it's in Taurus, because Taurus is fixed sign. And when you start something under a fixed sign, it really does create some good energy. I can't see
Really?
anybody. Yeah, look at me.
Hi,
This
hi,
light's in my
Janet.
way.
So,
How can you not see?
Well, this light's in my way, and I'm like, okay, now I can see Steve and Brittany and everybody. Okay, we're
this is
good.
one. All right. So we got a call here coming. By the way, if you want to talk to Janet, it's 419-464-9292.
You better not be a dude.
464.
Oh, shut up with the dude thing. What is this? Real men call in.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
You know, I see a guy asking me about his sign. I'm going to ask him about his husband.
Oh, stop. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing. I love it.
There you go. I had dinner with my friend Dennis Manning and his husband Normie the other day.
Did they both ask you about their signs?
Yeah, they did.
See?
Yeah,
I was right.
But they're amazing. We were at this restaurant. I'm not going to say what it is. It was Mexican, and Andrew Z's food is the best. I've had you at my event, and you guys like slammed it.
Thank you.
They were. It was amazing. I got nothing but compliments about your food truck.
Oh,
I just want to say
what about the food?
The food is amazing. It was authentic, and people were coming in saying, "Oh my god, this is so good."
Thank you,
And
Janet.
very
He does have very
delicious.
good beans.
He loves my beans.
No, I want him to do breakfast tacos.
Yeah,
will
you
do
should
breakfast
really do that,
Andrew, I think like both times that you made us breakfast
Mhm.
and I ate breakfast, I was down 2 pounds at each time of those.
'Cause
That
I don't put- I don't
added
put-
your breakfast.
I don't put
to
any
my
carbs in
It
diet.
sounds like it just clears you out.
I would love to know
like, so I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just, it's like I needed extra protein.
He's thinking about Miralax. That's
Yeah,
regular
every time,
diet.
like every time I've had your tacos, I've lost 2 pounds. I just want you to know that, and I have. It's
Andrew
amazing.
knows. Andrew knows how to cook.
I cook them in the restaurant.
I'm just saying, Andrew, I think that it should be a once a week thing.
Okay, well, I will work on it.
I wouldn't even have to worry about the rest of the week.
I
Like
know.
I'm good with 2 pounds.
All right, let's get a call in here. Hi, who's this?
Good morning.
Good morning. I see someone
I
there.
hear a TV though.
Oh, turn your radio down so you don't get thrown off. Hello.
Sitting down, smoking a cigarette, drink a cup of coffee. Calling Janet. Okay.
All right. Well, here. I don't know. They look like they're on. It could be me. You know, Janet. We do have technical issues
probably me.
419-464-9292. That's 419-464-9292 to
And that
call.
guy did sound like Randy Travis, by the way.
Right?
It wasn't a guy; it was a computer.
But I know, but it sounded just like him. But I'm not too crazy about his Randy Travis anyway. His personality. I've looked at his chart.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of odd. Dude.
What's the computer's chart?
There we go.
What is Brittany's chart? I want to know what Brittany's chart is.
Yes, there's a lot of snarky in it.
I do have
Wait,
somebody
can
asking
we-
about Scorpion.
Yeah, let's have people calling
Oh.
here.
Okay. All right. Well,
Tina Marie. Also, you have some love on here, Janet. Rita said you are the best with a
Thank
heart.
you. I've been in it a long time. I feel really old. Thank you.
Well, until we can get the phone call thing figured out.
I think
Why
I
don't
think
you-
I got it. I think I got a D. I think I got a D.
Okay.
I think I got it. I think it was my
I
fault.
am here to talk to the callers. They're not even calling in.
Yes, they are, Janet. I'm
He's
having
having
issues.
an issue.
Yeah, I'm having
Aw,
issues.
that's
It's-
okay.
Yeah, it's on my end.
Don't
for
let
sure.
your cute little bald head get all itchy.
Let me try this. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You have a question for Janet?
I do.
Go ahead.
A career?
Career Janet.
D, shut up.
Stupid. God, he's stupid. I can't.
I mean, honestly, I can handle him.
I can't
You
do
would
it.
never think you would never know that he's a Capricorn. Because Capricorns are usually very structured. He is like all over the place. And he has a weird laugh. You look like you sound like you're cackling.
I know. It's annoying.
You're laying an egg. You're laying an egg.
Because what happens, Janet, is that he laughs like he's laughing at you. Like it's like he's throwing, even in his laugh, even his laugh is snarky.
He's snark.
He's just complete snark.
Did I get up early in the morning to listen to this?
I apologize,
I
Jim.
like to sleep in the morning on Tuesday.
Me too,
At
Janet.
my age, I like to sleep in. I work for myself.
Someone said he's so stupid. He is stupid. All right, let's do this, Jen. Let me do this. Why don't we do the signs first? We'll flip it around. Let's do the signs first.
All right.
Then during the commercial break, I'll try to fix the phone and see what the hell is going on, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I wanted to mention again, the new moon is today, but I put it on for tomorrow, but it really is beginning today. So for anyone born under Aries.
Aries.
This week's new moon places emphasis on finance and personal resources. So for all the Aries out there, with the new moon taking place in your money house, sit back and count your pennies. Make sure to have a good plan and action, because Mercury is not retrograde, so we're in a good place with that. Also, a good time for seeking advice when needed. For Taurus. The sun and the transiting new moon in your own sign. This is your week to finish up projects that have been left on the back burner. Also at work, co-workers may suddenly begin to notice your desire for recognition is clear. So for Taurians, this is a really good month for you because this is basically your month. Gemini. As the sun and new moon occupy your area of thought, you may begin to feel a sudden sense of nostalgia. Remember that new moon, sun traveling through your 12th house. 12th is behind the scenes. So it has a lot to do with working through any leftover emotions or feelings, as well as past situations, create new and better thoughts, and kind of move on a little bit. Cancer. Nesters at heart. You know, and cancers are usually really family oriented. They're into nesting. Well, you can't say just cancers. Every sign has its good and bad and everything. But cancers are very sensitive. This is the time where you feel compelled to get out, socialize, and be surrounded by family and friends a little bit more. And also dreams, wishes, motivation, a very strong cycle for you to focus on your goals. Get moving in the right direction. This new moon is an initiator for change. Leo. Lion, there you go. Lion of the zodiac. Transiting sun and new moon hover over the zenith part of your chart, which is your career. Your desire to take play to put your best foot forward is indicated. So it's a good time to kind of get yourself going in that direction. Nonetheless, you may be feeling a bit uneasy with work-related matters. Perception plays a key role in how you interact with coworkers this month. So just be very aware of your words and delivery.
You hear that, Renee?
There you go, Renee.
Very
Virgo.
careful.
How am I doing so far?
You're doing
Today.
something.
Virgo. This week, you may see yourself more nostalgic, more in tune than ever as the sun and new moon take place in your area of higher thinking, which is the 9th house, as we call it. This is the week where insight is greater than logic. Also, though a creature of habit, this week you may find yourself sleeping out of your comfort zone into a new stepping. Shut up, D. I heard that little giggle. Stepping outside of your comfort zone into a new horizon. Oh, I put on here sleeping though. What the hell? Libra. The new moon in your money house encourages you to spend, however, be so careful. Time to watch your money. You can kind of go out there and splurge a little bit, but pay very close attention to details and know that every penny does count. This is a period where more is going out and less is coming in. But again, like I said, you can spend, but just be a little aware of what you're spending. Scorpio. Your partnerships, both work and personal, may be in a dither this week as emotions can fly in a zillion directions. A good time to focus on keeping the peace and not stirring the pot. Also, know that you are in a great negotiation place this week. Get your mojo on. So that's sun and new moon in your 7th house of partners is initiating relationships and connections with others. Sagittarius. The best signs of the zodiac. I'm a Sag. This week's sun.
What'd you say?
I'm a Sag.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Shut up, Dave. This week's sun and new moon increases your desire to take control of business and health matters. That's why I'm kind of dieting today. Know that your intensity as well as willpower to follow through is strong at the start. However, it's up to you to maintain. A great week for a health start. Anytime focusing on health and nutrition for Sagittarius out there, good week for that. Capricorn, this is mouth over there.
Capricorn.
You may be feeling a bit lucky and feisty this week. The sun and new moon in your area of speculation catapults you into a new cycle. D, this is a good week to buy a lottery ticket. You have to poop. Also,
what's going on with his love life, by the way, Janet?
I was just going to say, you must be reading my mind. You're psychic,
Really?
Andrew. I said also love can be wacky. Be careful of the unexpected. Though emotions may be telling you it's right, logic says stand back and observe. That's been his mantra. Aquarius. This is you, Andrew.
It is.
You may feel compelled to notice that the sun and new moon in your area of home has you pulled in between work and home. Know that this is a time for some letdown time, however, keen and fun cycle for having fun and letting your hair down, though you don't have hair. Pisces.
Is there anything about him buying shirts?
What are you talking about?
Those shirts you put on the Facebook.
Oh my gosh, it was a rainbow.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I love those shirts.
Oh my god.
I thought they were cute.
Yeah, thank you, Janet.
But did you have to buy one of
Of
every
each
color?
They came in a pack like T-shirts.
No, but for those, Janet, I bought they're like neon colors. There's a pink one, a green one, and
I thought they
another
were
one.
nice. I'm not a color person. I'm always in black, no
Have
matter
you ever
what.
thought about wearing like bowling shirts or Hawaiian shirts?
Yeah, I'm not that goofy.
Okay,
but I like color though.
They're pretty colorful.
You are not that goofy, says the man who owns a Popeye the Sailor Man T-shirt and a Scarface shirt. I cannot with you right now.
We have to talk about Pisces. So
Pisces,
be quiet,
I'm sorry.
dear.
Pisces. Yes,
You
more
may
of your
feel.
sorcery.
Remember, I'm here for astrology.
Yeah.
Okay. You may feel more intuitive and insightful this week, Pisces, as your desire to expand on your already keen awareness is well indicated. One of the best signs of the zodiac, Pisces are very intuitive. Also, as your creative juices brew, this is your time to be more creative. So all you Pisces out there, good time for writing, blogging, journaling, TikTok, whatever you want to call it. This is a good time for creativity. And if anybody, again, this is at the end. If anybody would like to get a hold of me at the office, remember my number is 419-882-5510. Either text or call. But it's amazing to me that people see themselves as the only person in the world. They'll text me and they'll say, I want an appointment. Who are you? No name, no email. No, really. They'll, and then they'll say, do you have anything? I had 4 ladies yesterday in Sylvania text me and call. I'm busy. I'm booked like weeks and months out. And they're calling me or they're saying, we're playing tennis today at the club and we thought we'd come in and get a reading, 4 of us. I go, I'm booked till the end of May, June. I mean, I'm really booked. Oh, you can't get us in now? No.
See, that is the mentality
of Sylvania.
No,
Like,
it's not.
tennis.
No.
It'd be a cool way to get a reading.
Not just,
So what do you mean you can get it in today?
it's not just Sylvania. It's just the way I know. Really, philosophically speaking, it has to do with the way people think. People really
who
think.
live in Sylvania.
No, because I work in Sylvania. I live in Toledo, but
See, you even separated yourself from them.
no, I love.
What did you
Sylvania
just
people.
say? You said I work in
Sylvania.
Sylvania, but I live with regular people.
Sylvania, Perrysburg. People are people wherever you get them. I mean, but it was just funny that I see the world as very, it's like, and really people don't. I think people are really changing nowadays. I'm noticing that.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking into the store the other day, and this elderly lady was walking with a walker, and I'm parking my car. And this kid walked ahead of her, and I thought he was going to open the door for her. He just slammed the door in her face, and he walked in. And I went up to him. I actually went into the store. My boyfriend said to me, "Yes, I have a boyfriend, D." And my boyfriend said to me, he said,
I can't believe you slammed the door in my face.
no, I went up to him and I got out of the car and I opened the door for her and I tapped on his shoulder. I said, what's wrong with you? He goes, what? I said, how could you slam the door like that and walk in? And my boyfriend said, Janet, let it go. I said, no, I'm not going to let it go. That was rude. That was rude. I said, what is wrong with this society? People are just so me. It's this me world. I
think
I didn't grow up like that.
I think social medias have caused a lot of that.
Detachment. There's a lot of detachment, a lot of separation, emotional separation. And I just think that we don't have the compassion. I remember growing up in the 60s, 70s. I mean, yes, I'm old.
30s, 40s.
Shut up, B. I just think that people have really
Early
changed.
1800s.
Shut up. I think my soul's from the 1800s.
Oh, I think so too.
I think so. I have an old.
Yeah.
I think I have. My spirit was from the 1940s. I had this thing about the 40s. I always have. I've always had this
Fascination.
Yeah. That's
So,
right.
what we're saying, but anyway, just finish what you were saying about people
Detachment.
nowadays. Yeah,
It's really crazy. And I wasn't raised that way.
Yeah.
We were always raised, like, even if you go to somebody's house for dinner, my mother and father, I grew up extremely poor. I mean, I'm talking very humble means. But my father would say, you sit down before you go to bed, all of you girls, you sit down and write a note and say, thank you. I said, Dad, we just had spaghetti or pizza. He says, at somebody's house. My father would make us write a note.
Wow.
You always had to say thank you. You always had to respect and be observant with people around you. And I watch people how they are with each other. Do you ever watch how couples go out to dinner? Sometimes you can tell who's on the first date and who is, like married for a long time. They don't even talk to each other. They're on their phones. Families are on their phones all the time. It's sad. Don't you think so, Andrew?
I saw that when I went out to dinner and I pointed it out. I was like, that couple has each have been on their phones since we arrived.
And the kids are trying to get their attention.
No, there weren't no kids.
Sometimes you'll notice kids.
Oh,
are trying
They'll
to
be on their phones too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen whole families on their phones.
You're not going to see a kid today that doesn't have a smartphone.
You're right.
And they are on. It is probably the weirdest, saddest thing. I see it every day.
And you're right. For a change, you're right. And the other,
this is coming from the sorceress.
and the sorceress also says what I find when kids come to my office, like parents will send their kids into me
to get a reading.
Oh, all the time.
How about they just start parenting?
No, they parent really well, but they'll have their kid come in and I'll tell the kid, put your phone away. And he'll say, well, or she will say, well, can I have it out? No, you cannot have your phone out. You're going to be focused on me. And they do not communicate. Most of these kids, they'll use, I'll say, I don't understand what language that is. Tell me what
I think it's, we, a lot of it's just, we just sound so old when we say stuff like that though. It's like,
we're not,
but it's true. I mean, it is true. There is a disconnect for sure when it comes to.
Well, I've noticed it more since we've had cell phones and he's right about that. When we've had, because when I started my business in 1988 when I opened my office. 88.
Yeah.
We never had these issues. We never had. People would call in on the phone. They'd leave messages. Now it's constant texting. I'm looking at Twitter, Facebook, my cell phone, my emails.
OnlyFans.
Shut up. And people, he's
leave her alone.
I know. I'm a she. You said almost he.
I meant him. Leave her alone.
Tina Marie Sprouse on Facebook says it actually got worse around COVID.
Yes,
people
it
are
did.
just careless and self-centered these days.
Tina, you are absolutely correct. You should call in for a reading.
Yeah, no,
you're absolutely correct. She's right because COVID really isolated so many people.
All right, Jen, what is your number again to get a hold of you?
419-882-5510. And please, when you text or call, leave a name, leave a phone number. Don't just say, I want a reading because I have no idea.
And I will tell you, people were absolutely calling in. I'm having issues with the phone. So it's 100% my fault, though. I'm just saying. It's my fault.
No, you're an Aquarian. It's never your fault. Aquarians are amazing people.
Whatever.
But
that's what he's going to tell Colleen. I'm an
I'm an
Aquarian.
Aquarian. It's never my fault.
So nice. She's so amazing.
I have never seen that work in a courtroom yet.
What?
I'm an Aquarian, Your Honor. Well, case dismissed.
Didn't work for me.
It's never your fault.
Well, I mean, I've had clients tell their doctors, well, my astrologer Janet Amid said I cannot have surgery this month because of this is, and the doctor will say, I don't understand who this is, what they're saying.
Right.
But, I mean, they will, they listen, but but of course, if you have to have surgery, you have to have surgery. So you cannot just look at you kind of have to look at everything. But having surgery in the right date and time does help it.
I'd be like, excuse me, what did you say to me? Who told you? You kidding?
Like, you don't want to do things under a void course moon. A void course moon means that nothing is really connected astrologically. No, we're not talking about your butt, D. So a void course moon is all about.
I don't know where her mind
he was
is right now. I think he was talking about you. Do you see that? You see how much time she thinks about it?
Your mind is always.
You see that? I feel objectified.
All right. Thank you, Janet. As always, 419-882-5510. Get a hold of Janet. And I apologize for those who are trying to call in that I'm having phone issues. I will work on them after the show. Thank you, Janet.
Thank you.
All right, Mama. Here's traffic and weather.
From Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Entrance ramp is closed at I-475 southbound on ramp from eastbound US 24 exit 4, scheduled until early May. Please detour from northbound I-475 to Dessel Drive to southbound I-475. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon. or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 56 degrees and mostly sunny, and for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours. The high will be 71, and for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 56. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
Hey guys, hey my friends at State Line Sauce Company. Get your State Line sauce right now. You can get it online. It's $10 a bottle. StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. 6 different flavors to choose from. It's delicious. People love it. Every time I see someone try it, they're like, "Oh my God, where's this from?" And I have to explain to them. So get you some State Line sauce. It's time for you to get sauced. Get over there. StatelineSauceCO.com.
Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Ow!
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Free. Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/Milo's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Member gift may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
With Progressive, you get more than savings. You get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
What's keeping you from learning the language you've always wanted to speak?
Too hard.
Takes too long. Not with Babbel. Babbel's interactive lessons, podcasts, games, and more make learning fun. Fun isn't hard. Right. And in 10 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons are designed to get you having real conversations in as little as 3 weeks.
That's not long.
It's not hard.
It's perfect.
It starts here. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Glass City Canines are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area.
Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for two. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56, unlimited pistol and rifle rentals, 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Sometimes I struggle to get to sleep. My body stopped for the day, but my mind is still running. So I take ZQuil.
ZQuil.
Bring it. Andrew Z and Demetrius in the morning.
Good morning. It's 8:42. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius Nicodemus. And Brittany Gibbons is here from the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And a new podcast called Country Club Girls drops today wherever you get your podcast, which is cool. And then, of course, the blog Midwest Brittany as well. And of course, Renee, our good time gal from the East Side, is here. Whoop whoop, whoop whoop. And Stephen B is hanging out, doing our Facebook Live video feed. So appreciate that as well. All right. So this was interesting to me. There's a woman that she's in a relationship, but she makes dating business cards for her single friends. She's a New York woman. Nearly 500,000 views on TikTok on her on TikTok on her video.
It sounds like a personal problem. She's got a little TikTok going on.
Over 500,000
Not
viewers.
fair to point that out.
She detailed her pickup tactic in a video that she posted online. She says she is not going to stop until she finds a husband for each one of her friends, and each one of them she has cards with, I guess probably got their picture on one side. The printed personal cards include a picture of her, the girl who has opted to remain anonymous, a QR code linking to her buddy's social media, and a bio about her pal. So she described this in clips caption. She rocks and deserves someone who thinks this is hilarious. So she thought this was cool that she would make a gift that'd be useful to get a giggle from her friends. And then also says her friend's super outgoing, incredible personality, and she should be married if she wants to be married. Which
just
is
random dudes hitting you up on the Facebook and the Instagram. How many, just ladies, just real quick, how many of you have gotten unsolicited friend requests from men you don't know? And in that regard, how many of you have accepted friend requests from men you don't know?
That's a good question.
Wait, that is a good question. You ever accepted a friend request from someone you don't know? Because I do. I don't even look. Like, if I have room, then I'm gonna accept you. I don't even look. But women are like, there's a screening process.
I will click and see who they're friends with, and then I'll accept them. If it has to be legit people that I know, though, not just because I'm friends with this other person that I don't know.
Can you
just because that person's friends with somebody I don't know?
Can you think of a friend that's single that absolutely is a catch that should not be single?
K2. Well, no, she's kind of in a relationship right now.
What? Well, yeah, I don't. Okay, who else?
If K2's boyfriend wasn't in the picture and she was just here, I would say K2's a good catch. She's got a huge heart. Yeah.
She's
I feel like
a little clumsy.
Well, she is a little
what do you mean? What does that
clumsy,
mean?
It just means
She rolled her ankles.
she needs to find somebody to pick her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's the thing? You want to find someone that will fill your.
But handing out cards to randos that you just see on the street because you think they look good with your friend is a weird thing to do. That is just, I'm going to hand out cards. What happens? The immediate thing that got me thinking is, what happens to that friend? Because if you got like 5 or 6 friends, one of them's more popular than the other one. right? What happens if you hand out cards and all of a sudden your friend finds that you got a surplus of her cards, but Tiffany's have been run out like hotcakes?
So I do have a friend that was being hit on at a bar, and she
hot?
Of course she is. And so she was there with a friend, but she was getting hit on, but she's already in a relationship.
See?
So when her friend went to the bathroom, she told the guy, like, I'm in a relationship, but she is single.
So here's option 2.
And they ended up dating for like 2 or 3 years.
Really?
Wow.
And, but
6 months.
But that secret, I think, only came out to me. Nobody else knows.
But did he hit on the other girl while she was gone?
She was hitting on my friend.
Yeah, like your friend was my first choice. When I found out that she wasn't available, you became option A.
Right. Like
when I walked in, you were option B.
But she never knew that.
Right. If she would have known that, would that have changed you then?
Absolutely.
Well, absolutely, because you
I
never
bet
want
you
to
she
be
found
stuck
out
with
at year
something
3.
fiddle.
Yeah.
I bet you. And he was like this. They were probably in an argument, and he was like, "I'm talking to your friend first. I didn't even want to date."
Yeah, you're done. You're done. So anyway, so we'll see how this works. I mean, for her friends, I think
this is a horrible idea.
Really?
Yeah. Because what it says to me is like you don't trust your friends to pick their own mates. Like you don't have enough faith in them to be out for them to do it themselves. That you know better. That you know the person that they should be with.
Well, I think with anything though, you want to see your friends happy, and if your friend has said like, "I'm not lucky in love," or I attract the wrong kind of guy, or I wish I could find someone like you, or something like that.
So I'm just going to put your face on business cards and hand them out to every man I see on the street.
That's weird.
Not every man, but I mean, if she talks to a guy and is like, "Oh, I think you'd be a good fit for my girl. Here's a card.
Here's a business card. I keep a box of them because I have friends that can't meet people.
It's like a Hail Mary play right there for single people.
You're like a middle-aged madam, just pimping out your friends.
I think instead of business cards, we make them like baseball cards, and like I pull out a deck and I'm like, "What do you got? You want like?" And then I like spread them out, and they're almost like trading cards.
Hell yeah! I got a 2012 Tiffany.
There you go.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like, let me read you some of her stats.
Yes.
Like she's 5'6", she's 110 pounds. She swings for the fences. Like she catches every ground ball, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. She's got a lot of student loans, but she's a great cook.
Right. Like
yes.
Yeah.
She can't hit the curve, but she tries.
I just spread them out on the table.
And then you. Now
it could be like Magic the Gathering. We could do it. We could do playing cards, like Dungeons and Dragons.
Hasn't it become?
Oh, your Tiffany took 12 damage points.
It becomes an in-person Tinder now. It's just Tinder. If you're just going by.
Yeah, we're just describing Pioneer Tinder.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, 100%. But I mean, if you had a conversation with a guy and you're like, okay, now. Tiffany, she would be perfect for this guy.
Okay,
but I can't just be random, like handing out card after card.
But here's the thing: the guy's probably talking to you because he's interested in you in the first place,
right?
And then when you tell him,
the attention.
yeah, when you go, you know what, I'm kind of taken, but I got a pocket full of options for you. How does that sound?
So you think that? Do you think that? That she likes attention, like she likes to flirt, but then doesn't want to go through with, like she likes talking to dudes.
Yeah,
under the guise of I like doing it for my friend.
I'm hooking my friends up.
That's an excuse.
Because I'll tell you right, like no single man is committing time talking to you unless at first he feels like there's some kind of interest, and unless it's some kind of business thing. But that is the thing, and once he hears, oh, I'm taken. And she's like, okay, here you go. Here's a couple of cards. I gave you a couple of Tiffany's and some Stephanie's. Check these out. If you don't like them, come back to me. I got an Emma.
It is weird. But she's got 500,000 people that are like into it.
Which is even weirder. Shame on you people.
All right. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Yeah, it's rolled up. On-ramp is closed, which that one's stupid. I don't want to read that one.
What about those people who need to know about that on-ramp? I don't like that part of traffic. This is traffic according to Renee, and this is only the parts of the city that I think are interesting. So once again, all the shopping by Levis Commons is clear. The mall is clear. Let me tell you, Claude's is clear. Now I don't know about all the rest where you poor people drive, but I'm just telling you right now, Rich People Roads is clear.
She only does Renee's Rich People Traffic.
This is Renee's Rich People Traffic Report. So anyway, hello, poor people. You should already be at work. Anyway.
I feel like I've been reporting that for a year.
This is Renee's Rich People Weather. It doesn't matter if it's raining because poor people should be holding umbrellas for you.
It's Renee's Rich People Weather. Wow, Renee.
That's so funny.
It's true.
So true. Construction work at I-280 southbound between Ohio 2 exit 7 expect lane and shoulder restrictions for resurfacing through October. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Norwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 56 degrees and mostly sunny, and for your Tuesday, May 7th, heavy rain is expected in the daytime hours. The high will be 71, and for your nighttime, expect scattered rain showers with a low of 56. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staler, on 107.7 The Wolf.
With your real rich traffic and weather. Oh, darling. I get to my friends over at Dickie's Barbecue Pit. Established in 1941, 82 years. They've been giving you the best barbecue Texas can handle, and now it is in Perrysburg at Fremont Pike, right next to the new Crumbles Cookie in Perrysburg. Get some brisket, get some ribs, get some pulled pork, get them all sauced up with some wings. So good. You got to get some Dickies in your mouth, Demetrius. I mean, wait, I meant like Dickie's barbecue. Dickie's barbecue in your mouth. Establishing
now you ruined it. I can't. Even if I wanted to try it, there's no way. Now I couldn't even post that on any kind of social media right now because you've ruined it. I can't even say, "Hey, buddy, I just got Dickies in my mouth." You know what that is? Best barbecue. Nope. Everybody stops at Dickies in my mouth.
A Dickie's Barbecue. Go check them out.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Remarkable change begins with daring to be different. Baby, I'm on a mission with Boost Mobile, putting the latest phones in the hands of more people. Introducing the signature Coat Prime Racer, only from Boost Mobile. Rush to your nearest Boost Mobile retailer and get your signature Coach Prime razor on us. Get after it.
When you switch in with ID verification, select plans only. Offer valid 4/19/24 through 5/23/24. While supplies last. Taxes extra. New customers only. Must remain active and in good standing on the $60 a month plan for 6 months to receive all credits. Offer subject to change.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great. Stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about. And I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
So you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy? Totalmente. And you get unlimited 5G data, $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan at an amazing price with no contract. Should you switch to Total by Verizon? Definitely. Totalmente. Find a store or switch suavemente at totalbyverizon.com. Monthly rate when you activate without a pay plus taxes and fees. Discount begins the month after you enroll. Additional terms apply. See website for data management practices.
Free. Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. Hey.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
I got to say, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple. Quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. And it doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit. They have that no credit needed financing as little as $50 down. Gets you the furniture or mattress of your dreams. Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Med1 Care.
Help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Let's grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze in the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Hey, happy Teacher Appreciation Day.
Yes, teachers very important. Without them, we wouldn't be learning stuff.
Yep, we wouldn't have some of the hottest Van Halen songs ever.
Oh, I knew it. There it is, everybody. Craziness out of Demetrius' mouth.
He's because he has a day off today, so he's very squirrely today. He's
he's showing out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of my day.
No. Why don't you come work the food truck with me?
So you want me to have a day off from running a restaurant to working in a tiny one? That's like asking the gynecologist, hey, what are you going to do on your day off? Why don't you come in and look at a couple of weird ones? No, I'm good.
Weird ones.
But according to Andrew, the food truck people are the best.
They are.
Okay.
You might make new friends.
I'm okay with the ones I got.
They might have hot friends.
It would be fun though. I mean, you're sitting out there in
has done it.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah. That's right.
I don't think you like
me. Put me in a box where I can actually see the outside, where it's beautiful, and I got to stand over a grill and make puppy nachos. Not on my day off.
What happened to you starting your Nan truck? And you were supposed
You know what happened to it? I met people. I met the public, and they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve his good food.
They have proven to me over and over again that they fall short as a group, and until they get their act together, they get nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah. All right, Steve. What's going on? What's going on?
I was just looking for you. Remember, he said he was going to paint me and Kelly and K2 on his truck.
Oh, Lord.
I don't remember this.
What would I call it? The Grand Man?
Wow. Wow. I know.
So rude.
I know. All right, Steve, what's going on, please?
So check his meds off.
I know.
Inspiration. You never know.
Exactly.
I hope your truck gets flat tires.
Well, hold on. I hope you know that my imaginary truck has unpenetrable tires. So you can wish all you want, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, Steve.
Okay, so anyone need more proof that The Rock is one of the best people on the planet? Well, here it is. I love this story. So there's a middle school in Staten Island, and it's for students with developmental, emotional, and cognitive delays. So every year they put on a musical and they vote which one to do. So this year, of course, they voted on Moana, which won by a landslide. So you kind of know where this is going. So one of their teachers decided to DM The Rock and let him know, hey, this is going on. Would you be interested? Well, she didn't expect a response, but I think you know where we're going. The Rock sent a video letting the kids know that Moana won the vote, and he even sang a little bit of "You're Welcome" for them. It totally made their day. Come on, that's cool.
I thought you were going to say he showed up in the school.
I know.
Like, that would have started a riot.
Now, that would have been cool.
What if the teacher DM'd him and says, look, if you come out to the school, I will.
First of all, like, I got so many other questions now. Like, if I'm The Rock's wife, how did that DM get to you? Why are you answering? Who other
DMs from random people
are you answering? Tiger Woods.
Do you know, if we're speaking, it's off this little subject, but he started training with the MMA to do the Mark Kerr movie. Mark Kerr graduated from Wait High School.
Oh.
And he was in.
Yeah. That's cool.
Cool.
All right. What else? See, one more for us before we wrap it up for the day.
For sure. So he was hot back in the day and he's still hot now. So Tom Selleck is still hoping the suits at CBS will change their minds about canceling Blue Bloods. Why? Because if he doesn't keep working, he could lose his 63-acre ranch.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
I know. How about you start ranching your ranch? How about you start doing that?
Start selling Tom Selleck beef?
Yeah, like Omaha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
would you rather have hot dogs?
Would you rather have Omaha steak or Tom Selleck steaks? I want Tom Selleck steaks.
Are you buying a Magnum dog? I'm buying a Magnum dog.
That's Omaha Steaks, they're Magnum dogs.
See, it doesn't even sound like she's eating one. It doesn't at all.
Those Omaha steaks
are Magnum dogs. Ma'am, do you know what they taste like? I have no idea. I just know they're filling.
Oh my God, I got to do this last one.
Okay, last one.
So Loretta, of course, I've kind of watched on and off. So American Idol is down to the top 5. So in the top 5, Loretta Lynn's granddaughter, Emmy Russell, is in the top 5. Wow. And viewers are putting out some shade. They are not excited for her. There's a growing suspicion that there's a conspiracy about because they think she's not good enough.
But she's only in there because for the storyline.
But
Yeah.
you have to understand all these shows are like that.
I know.
All these reality shows, like when they did Last Comic Standing, and I auditioned for Last Comic Standing twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had already given those spots away. The auditions were just for show. The spots were given away to people who already had Hollywood agents, and so, but they wanted it to look like a legit competition.
Well, they have to have content for the show.
Yeah. And so, like, understand that all these guys and all these contestants have been vetted before they've even gotten on the show. They may have beaten people who were much more talented, but their story is more enthralling and compelling.
Well, they do say that. They say they go with what America wants.
They don't say it. They put it in fine print. They put it in fine print. Like
no, I heard him say that.
The what?
That it's about the whole story. It's the whole package that people get drawn into.
Yeah. No. All right. Well, Steve, there you go. She's top 5. Thank you, Steve. We appreciate you as always. You have a great day.
You guys too.
Everyone else have a great day. By the way, Brittany's podcast drops today. Country Club Girls podcast.
Can't wait.
Her and Meredith, wherever you get your podcasts, you better get it right now.
I can tune in as soon as I get in the car.
It's on right now.
Ready?
It's there.
Yeah.
It's there now.
It's already there.
Country Club Girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's listened to it 3 times. I've seen his IP address come up 3 times streaming it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, good, but it wasn't what I thought it was.
No.
Wrong internet.
On that note, Demetrius been all morning. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye.